Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Risen, and you're tuning into the greatest gaming podcast in the world, No Randos. Don't forget to subscribe. We got one of the most known crews in RDR on deck with some important topics to discuss. They're smart, they're organized, they're guilty of having too much fun. It's Gaia! What's up, guys?
What's good, guys? How's it going, Kino?
What up?
It's pretty good to have you here.
Awesome. Okay, all right. So let's meet the panel here.
How's it going? My name's Coffee. I'm the director of Gaia Clan, or GCG Global, or Gaia Clan Global, however you know it. I'm just kind of pretty much the figurehead, the head honcho, the founder, whatever you want to call me.
Hello, fellas. I'm Gaia X Ivar, president of GCG Xbox. I'm a comical kind of fella, a warlord to a lot of people. More of a gung-ho type of play style. You know, if I end up in a fight, I don't care about dying. I'm gonna take as many of you with me as I can before going down. This outfit is a little something I threw together. I was experimenting with the expedition hat. Kind of delicious on this here fit. Mm-hmm. Currently running dual navies, Lancaster and Carcano with medium scope.
Okay, cool. And next would have to be, of course, Gaia Chart.
I'm Gaia Extra, affectionately referred to as Charmisius the Great. I am the vice president of the GPG Xbox branch. I typically don't fight, but when I do, corners are my game, and I die out in the plains. I generally like to wear big hats, pointed shoes, but in regards to the uniform, this Mac has been my friend for many years. I typically use a controversial Litchfield, a bolt action, and my favorite, dual sawed-off.
Very cool. Awesome. And then next we have Aggro.
Hello, I am Gaia X Aggro. I am the newest addition to the Gaia's Commissioners. Used to be the head of security here in Gaia. And now I'm wearing the standard Gaia uniform with some tints of white, obviously. Guns I'm wearing, mainly my shotgun I used back when I was in the Sentinels. A Lancaster, which is everybody's best friend. Currently I'm using two Navy revolvers, but usually I have semis on my waist. Usually my play style is I play Pib a lot, very big Pib player, and I'm very aggressive when I play.
Very cool, dude. And last but not least, Eric.
Howdy, I'm Gaia X Eric. I am the newly appointed Sentinel Commander, so I'm in charge of all the security side of things within the Gaia Clan Xbox branch. At the moment, I'm currently rocking my newly adorned Commander Gaia rig.
Nice.
It sort of just went over a new overhaul as I've joined Council. Currently running a bolt-action rifle, pump-action shotgun, and dual semis. I'm typically a short to mid-range fighter, but I also like corners and despise planes with a burning passion.
Very cool. Awesome. So that's the panel here tonight. Let's get to discussing what we wanted to talk about here. So, Coffee, as the founder of Gaia, can you tell me where the name came from and how it all started?
Yeah, so before I get into it, I'd like to state that our crew's been up for a really long time, ever since I was a kid. Contrary to popular belief, I'm actually not the original founder of it. I'm a co-founder, so I joined when I was kind of a kid. And back then it went by a different name. It went by Venom. We were mainly on Call of Duty back when like crews like FaZe and stuff were really starting to pop off, and we thought we were going to be the next big thing. And so we were primarily focused on Call of Duty. And then we ended up moving to PS4 because we were originally a PlayStation 3 clan.
Okay.
And then we started getting involved with GTA and a bunch of other Rockstar games. Over time, eventually, we had come to a conclusion on a rebrand. I came up with a list of names. I took a lot of inspiration. You hear a lot of these crews that name themselves after, Norse gods or Greek gods and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of incorporate that into something that would mean unity. And so when you think of unity, you often think of like a globe of some sort. And so I started looking into the meaning of Gaia. Gaia being kind of like our membership. We have a lot of members that come from all over the place, all over the world. Some people from Europe, some people from the Middle East, some Asians. So Gaia just fits. You'll often notice that a lot of our logos and stuff like that have a golden globe just to represent us. And no matter what it is, it's got it in it. It's just kind of our thing. So
very cool. It means like you said, unity, international. You got members all around the world. How many members does Gaia have in total?
So as of right now, probably around the 200 mark of fully patched in members. If we're just looking at Discord alone, our Xbox Discord has 147 members. Of course, there are people that are not necessarily in the clan that are in the Discord, affiliates, friends of the crew, whatever you have it. But there are exactly 85 fully patched in members. That's not including some of our members who are yet to become members. There's about 10 to 20 prospects at any given time. And that's just only on Xbox. And for the sake of this, I'll keep it relatively mostly Xbox based because the other stuff is a whole handbasket in itself.
Okay. Why did everyone jump to Xbox?
There was a policy that Sony had enacted due to something that a child had done publicly on Facebook. I won't go into too much detail, but they shut down the communities that Sony had put up on PlayStation. So prior to us coming to Xbox, we had ran our clan from these internally integrated communities, not from Discord, and they shut it down. They deleted all of it.
Okay.
And so me and my leadership were very upset with this decision. We were very against the policies that they enacted. We were very upset because they deleted the communities and got rid of a lot of our progress that we were building over the course of many years at that point.
Okay, wow.
And that following holiday, I had ended up getting an Xbox, and I'd met some great people on here, and I just decided I think it's time to pick up and move to Xbox, and a lot of my OG boys followed me here. We've been rolling ever since.
Yeah, pushing recruitment on Xbox, and you let go of the PlayStation side completely?
For a time. We do have a PlayStation server up, though it doesn't have much going for it as of right now, though I'm looking to reignite that at some point in the near future.
What year was the crew founded in?
April 17th of this year will be 15 years. I've met a lot of people. People have come and go. Again, I wasn't always the leader or the founder, so to speak. That was another guy called Demonics. He was the one that kind of put it together, and I just joined because I hung out with some of the people that joined it. So I ended up getting leadership about 3 years in, because the guy, Demonics, his wife ended up giving birth or something like that, and he passed it on to, whoever he thought would best run it, and I kind of took over and just kind of turned it into what it is today.
Very cool. Very cool. And persistence is key to running a crew, right? You've been around for a while and expanded to different games. Can you elaborate on that? Like, what games has Gaia been playing these days?
Well, as far as within our Discord, we have a variety of different chats. We touch upon GTA. I'm sure if you've followed up with our Instagram and stuff of that, you'll actually see we've got our patch, our logo on the back of our characters' jackets and stuff like that. So we have a presence on GTA. On Xbox, we have a Minecraft realm, and on PC, we actually have an entire Minecraft server.
Okay.
So Minecraft is pretty prevalent to a degree. We had a lot of people that play a lot of Sea of Thieves. We did have a okay-sized Fallout movement at some point, but that's since kind of died down. A lot of COD players, a lot of Phasmophobia. We actually run a DayZ server. So we're kind of just everywhere, whatever we can get our pies into, we'll just kind of touch down there.
Cool. An adaptive crew, picking up different games as they come out. But yeah, moving on, and this can go around the table. What made each of...
Sorry, my character's accidentally stood up.
Oh man, who's this?
That's Chief Dill, by the way. That is one of our council members.
Okay,
he's not
cool.
here presently. Would it be okay for us to bring him in?
Yeah, pull him in. All right, we have a new guest that climbed on board. It's Chief Dill. Can you tell us your rank, play style, outfit, and guns?
Yeah, my rank is currently 249. I'm a commissioner of Gaia Clan. My style of combat is just medium to close range.
Mm-hmm.
Currently run the Carcano and the Lancaster repeater, followed by 2 semi-automatics. Just looking for a new group to hang out with and save Coffee's life. Back in 2022, and that's what kind of brought me here today.
Okay, cool. Well, let's segue over to Coffee then. What made you join Gaia back in the day?
I just had a lot of friends that were around, and when they said like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna try to start up something, and we're gonna, do something and make it big one day," I guess I kind of bought into it, and I was really surrounded by people that I loved. A lot of people who acted as a kind of a support for me that I didn't have at that time period. I was going through a little bit of a rough patch in my home life at that point. I know I was young, but
Mm-hmm.
all I had was gaming, and it was my escape. And when I found people who were similar to me in that regard, some people older, some people, around my age, I still got, 14 years later, I still got some people that have been by me this whole time. I've met them in real life. I've grown up with them, and it's just, for me, it's become something much larger than just a gaming group.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, it's been my life for a long time, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Cool. What about Ivar? What made you join?
There's a bit of a story behind that one. So before joining Gaia, I took part in leadership of another clan called VCO,
Okay.
Valhalla's Chosen. That kind of fell apart, right? So I didn't want to put down the game. I didn't want to, lose the great people I've met, and I was presented with an opportunity to flourish, and I took it. But it wasn't just that I was offered it; it was that I too wanted it.
Mhm.
I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself, and here I am.
Cool. Well, I'm glad it worked out. You seem to be around a great group of guys here and girls.
Yeah, I love each and every one of them very
Nice.
much.
Speaking of girls, we'll segue to Char. And why did you end up joining?
My brother actually had been running in the crew fiend for a few years prior. And then when I finally picked up Red Dead because he was insistent that I play with him, he introduced me to the crew that he was running with. Needless to say, it wasn't exactly my crowd, but in the process, I made friends with someone who was a part of Gaia at the time, and that sort of segued me into Gaia itself, and I've kind of just been here ever since. Never thought I'd make it to the position I'm in today, but here we are, and I'm thankful to be here.
Very cool. A lot of the recruitment process in Gaia I've noticed is like, through word of mouth, getting recruited through friends and whatnot. What about Agro? How did you end up getting into Gaia?
That's another long story.
Okay.
I used to be a part of a small crew, Infinite Phoenix. I was the third in command of that crew. Things happened, we fell out. I left that crew in kind of a bad taste. And I got on Red Dead one day and was about to take a final ride from one side of the map to the other. It was just like a final goodbye, Then on my way to the other side of the map, I met Dill and old member named Com. And they brought me here. And like Char said to herself, I'm surprised I made it this far.
Cool. And Eric, you can mind us telling us how you got in?
Well, mine's another one of a bit of a long story. So,
You can sum it up if you want.
basically, Gaia is not my first clan, but it is most definitely going to be my last.
Okay, wow.
It's a case of I originally started playing Red Dead online as a beta kid, so I've been around for a while. Yeah, my level on this account doesn't show it, but this is also like my third playthrough of Red Dead Online. My first crew was Car and Industry. After leaving those, I sort of hopped around a bit, and other notable names that I hit sort of leadership ranks with alongside Garon. I held the same rank in Garon as I do in Gaia. I was 2IC of a group called Phoenix Agency. I was the leader of the regulators, and I was an officer in 2 milsims. So I've been around the bush for a while, but after my crew hopping bit of where I was essentially looking for home, I sort of just reached out to Coffee and went, so can I join? And that pretty much brings us to today.
Okay. Awesome. And it seems like you guys are, everyone's happy with the decisions they've made and the people they've met. So it looks like it's working out for you guys, right?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
It's a case of this is sort of the place where it's been like it's more of a family than a crew. We all have each other's backs.
Cool. So what kind of crew do y'all aspire to be?
I think that for the most part, we try to be something a little bit more open. You see all of these crews out there with pretty heavy restrictions on who can and cannot join. You got some crews out there that are more focused on PvP, some crews that let anybody the age of 18 in. Not only are we a pretty lax crew as far as age restrictions go, which means if you're able to use the Discord, then you're able to join. And as far as like in-game skill, we really don't care about it because our crew has a focus on other games, not just RDOs. So you could be good at one game and be terrible at something else, and still be able to make your place here and become a core member and do your thing. So anybody else is free to add on to that as they see fit.
I feel like Gaia, despite its various changes regarding strictness or gameplay, one thing always remains consistent, and that's that we are striving to fight back against the inherent toxicity within the gaming community, especially on Xbox. And we strive to be an open community, willing to accept those who are looking for a place to belong. We have very strong family values, and I'd like to say that I'm often, but it's the face of that, I'm often called the clan mom. But yeah, a lot of the relationships that people build here often are very long lasting because of the importance that we place on familial ties and family values.
Yeah, and loyalty and trust amongst other things, I'm sure. Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Yeah, picking up on that, I'd like to think we're way, way, way different than what you would call, a clan, a crew, whatever. We're more of like a family, you know what I'm saying? We're, tight knit, you know what I'm saying? One falls, we pick each other up. We build ourselves up to be the best that we can be. And we look to share that, you know what I'm saying, with anybody that would like to become part of that.
It's like I said before. It's home. It's family. It's a brotherhood. It is what it is. It's a wonderful thing.
So moving on, does anybody have any unique talents besides gaming in the crew? Oh my god.
Yeah, apparently this guy does.
Yeah. I am actually a big up-and-coming artist,
Okay.
Up-and-coming artists have about, 80 fans.
What instrument was that? What is that? What was that noise? What was that sound?
I play the harmonica professionally. I'm going out there. I actually got a concert down in Miami, Florida here in a month or two. You guys should pull up to it.
That's crazy.
I can't wait to watch the concert security escort you out of the premises.
So Agro, have you ever used your harmonica in game? Have you ever used it to encourage anybody or anything at all?
Oh, it's gonna start happening soon. All right, it's gonna start happening real soon. Once you guys hear the harmonica playing, you'll know Gaia's coming. All right.
Harmonica cadences?
whenever we have
Hey.
someone to punish, we'll put them in a room with this guy and a harmonica.
Alright.
Torture tactics.
Yeah, torture tactics.
It's
It's
'cause
official.
It's because I'm so good that they just like pass out from me serenading them with my harmonica, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's seductive.
wild, bro.
Alright, boys and girls, you heard it first here. Aggro and his harmonica is officially barred from Sentinel trainings.
Does anybody want to elaborate on the crew's weaknesses, if any?
I feel like the weaknesses tend to change. I wouldn't say that we necessarily have one consistent weakness across the board because we are constantly striving to patch up any holes that we have. Our leadership team, a majority of which you see here, are constantly looking out for any holes or any weaknesses in the foundation, and as such, the weakness that Gaia may have 1 year or even 1 month might not be the same to the next because
Okay.
it's a constant changing door.
What's a significant weakness that you guys remember that you can kind of talk about?
Probably consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The ups and downs.
Because it's really hard. It can be really hard to manage such a large group of people.
On the bright side, we are taking steps to remedy that, so it's okay.
Almost definitely.
Mm-hmm. And what about the crew's strength? What's the most significant strength that you guys would say that stands out the most?
Brotherhood.
Yeah, I was about to say, you see a lot of these crews out here who constantly tear each other apart over, fucking like, just stupid shit. And I personally have always wanted to fight back against that. I refused to be head of a crew that was constantly, warring with each other over, this, that, and the third. And so I think a large strength, and I'm not saying we're perfect, because we're definitely not, but I think that a large strength we have is that everyone in this crew, ranging from our lowest ranking people that just got patched in today, or people who have been here for 5-6 years, it doesn't matter. They all kind of have gone through their dues with each other. When someone's a solid member, and people just kind of have each other's backs, and that's my take on it. I think that's one thing that's allowed us to stay alive for so long, is that whereas every other group you see kind of has this problem with things falling apart around them, we've always been, interesting enough, we've always been consistent with the family values, like Char said previously. But that's just my take on it. I'll let them kind of speak on their own if there's anything that they believe is our greatest strength.
Okay, so minimal internal problems, I guess you could say, right? Internal. Okay. Anybody else want to talk about strengths?
I know that it was mentioned minimal internal problems. Yes, but also the sense of unity, which is, I feel, a separate thing in of itself.
I can confidently say that Gaia is a very supportive clan in terms of whenever anyone needs anything, that almost all of Gaia is very quick to jump on top of it, and that adds to the sense of family and brotherhood that we all have. I can say everyone around you right now is close friends of mine, and I wouldn't consider them anything less.
Very cool. I mean, besides that, what keeps everyone playing RDR today as opposed to like other games in terms of longevity?
If I had to guess, honestly, for our crew, as mentioned previously, we have Char had made a comment about how difficult it is to keep a large group of people pacified. And if there's one thing that we love about Rockstar, is that they allow us to explore open world like games with enough room in these open worlds to be able to host large and fun and versatile events. If I wanted to do a big bike ride on GTA, I could fill that lobby full of 32 people, go around the map once or twice, and that's a good event. That's fun. That's something that we can do. We can sit around, talk. On Red Dead, we could do exactly what we're doing right now. If I wanted to do a trail ride, I could fill a lobby and I could do that. Maybe I could We've played basketball with, like dogs' corpses and stuff in the past, right? So, honestly, there's very few games with the amount of creative freedom that RDO allows with the scale that it allows it, right? So you have a lot of games out there who are perfectly fine in their own right, and they may be able to allow a large group of people to play, but they don't have the freedom. They don't allow you to kind of explore and be flexible as you can with RDO, and I feel like that's one of the major reasons why the clan community within RDO and GTA has always been very prevalent. But that's just, again, that's my take on it.
Okay.
Not just that, it's also very pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I agree.
The atmospherics of it all. I mean, the fire crackling away, the birds in the background, just the whole atmosphere. It's nice. It's enjoyable.
I think I saw a rabbit around here. I'm gonna shove it up Ivar's ass.
Yeah, it's true. It's very immersive and believable world. Char, go ahead.
To add on to that, actually, I feel like Red Dead 2 as a game touched a lot of people. It was very meaningful for them. It changed some people's lives. I've seen plenty of Arthur Morgan tattoos and works of art, and it's shaped so much. It's one of those gems of a game, and I feel like Red Dead Online is a lot of people's way of attempting to preserve that. I think this game is very nostalgic for a lot of people. It represents a lot for a lot of people, and being able to create your own character and walk around the world is kind of their way of prolonging what Rockstar gave up on. You know.
Would you guys consider it dead in its current state, the game in its entirety?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a game, like as a community, yeah, it's gone. Anything that was as I knew it, and as the other people around this campfire that have been around for as long as they have, this community, this game has its own history, and when you look back on that history, none of the greats, people that made Red Dead worth playing, none of them are around anymore. You have the same cookie cutter style crews that are around, and they all just, instead of bettering each other and picking each other up and making the community a better place, they do their best to try to control it and call themselves the top dogs. And with so many people vying for that top spot with whatever way they have to, it caused the game to just wither, and eventually it got to the state that it's in now. So yeah, I'd go as far as saying it's completely dead.
Yeah, it's pretty cooked.
There's nothing here. It's pretty cooked, yeah.
Anyone want to chime in on that?
Yeah, and adding on to that, I wasn't necessarily around for its glory days. I kind of came in at the end of it, back when cheating, booting, lag switching, and whatnot was being glorified. And even then it was painful to watch.
I bet.
I loved online RDR1. I loved RDR2 online back before cheaters and whatnot alike kind of killed the what you call it, the drive.
Yeah.
Right. It was painful to watch it go down in flames the way it has, because it can definitely be a great game if other people
would actually
made it great as we do.
Would actually
exactly.
play it for what it is and as it's designed. You just need to play the game, guys. It's like that simple.
Just play the game as it's designed.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Like that's what the game was for. That's why this atmosphere is the way it is. Adding from what Eric said, beautiful atmosphere. Enjoy it. It's not every day you get to watch a sunrise and a sunset all in the same day.
Yeah, exactly. Chief, do you think it's dead or not?
I think it's getting there. I think it's at the end of its time, especially once GTA 6 comes out and the unconfirmed or suspicion of Red Dead Redemption 3, I meant,
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good, really important factor. Is arguably the biggest and most important game of the maybe generation. I don't even know what to call it, but yeah, GTA 6 is creeping up, and it might take a couple of shots at RDR2's player base for sure. But can the game be saved? That's the real question. What do you guys think?
I don't personally think so. A large portion of what made the RDR community, what it was when it kind of took off, and you have to kind of look at it as a demographic. GTA 5 will always have a larger demographic of people that play it as opposed to RDR. That's just the cold hard truth. It's always been bigger. I'd wager that it will always be bigger. But RDR was a very unique community, right? It was smaller.
Yeah.
That encouraged more familial growth. You had a lot of these YouTubers that were very big because they helped players make money on a game with no ways of making money. And so when you come into this game that did not get updates, did not get, the support that it needed, it encouraged clan growth because in order to get anywhere, you needed a large support system.
Yeah.
And so when these clans started going and turning into things that were against what the community should have been about in the beginning, it kind of started exiting the community standpoint and started kind of going into the more like warlord, like, oh, my crew's better than your crew. And it just went down. I don't personally think that it will ever be revived. I think this is it.
Yeah.
Especially with titles such as GTA 6 just around the corner. I think that this game had for the most part, I think it had a relatively brief history, and for those that were here that got to experience, it was an experience, and it was a memory I think we'll all love moving forward. But
Yeah, and games aren't necessarily designed to be played for, 8, 10, 12 years either, right? So it might be on its last leg, but, it definitely had a solid run and a very unique place in gaming history, I think, right?
I agree.
Is
Yeah,
that-
I agree completely.
yeah.
Adding on to the demographic thing, to my understanding, GTA is Rockstar's biggest moneymaker, right? So another thing that contributed to the downfall is, as it was mentioned, the lack of regular updates due to, all their resources being pulled from RDR to GTA.
Yeah. I wanted to know, and it's always interesting to ask this question, but what is everyone's favorite spot going around the table? The place that you remember the most in this game.
Probably going to be Saint Denis. I got to be honest. We've watched the history of this community go by.
Okay.
A lot of clans out there use Saint Denis as kind of a base of operations. A lot of communities have used Saint Denis as the kind of focal point of meetings. It's pretty close knit and stuff like that. And Gaia, in traditional fashion, was no different. So that's my take on it.
Me personally, and I can't remember the location of it off the bat, but I know it's behind a waterfall.
Like near
That's
Ansburg?
where maybe I want to say Big Valley, maybe. It's a waterfall with a tree broken in half, and then behind the waterfall itself is a cave system.
Okay,
And,
I think I know where
Yeah.
that is.
It's up towards Annisburg, I think.
Yeah, Elysian Pool near there.
That's
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
a lot of good memories there too. Sliding down what you call it, them wet cave systems would be funny, especially with the fit RDR has. RDR physics do be goofy. It'd be funny.
For
It's
sure.
a good time.
Yeah.
My favorite place, personally, would have to be Big Valley. It's such a beautiful location. In terms of the most historically significant for Gaia, that would have to be Saint Denis. I agree. Saint Denis probably my second favorite place.
Yeah. Both awesome spots.
All right, mine's a bit more of a like. It's funny because it's not even on the map. I used to glitch out of the map a lot go through Mexico, and it's towards the west side of the map, just a bit north of maybe a little bit west of Big Valley. It's this big mountain where you can see all the way from Tumbleweed to Sandony.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I know what he's
It's around
talking about.
here. It's like near
It
the St.
is-
Louis River, I think.
it is just a
It's
a
huge.
sight. It is a sight to behold.
Right.
It is a place I used to go to a lot whenever I just wanted to play the game and chill out and just without having to deal with anybody. Just admire the beauty of the game. If I gotta say somewhere in the map, this is going to sound weird, but the Blue Water Marsh, because I used to fish a lot when I was lower level, and I fished a lot near the river there, the Kansas River, Kamasasa River, whatever the hell it's called.
Kamasa.
Massa River.
Around. I'm trying to find it on the map right now. I think the Kamasa River is right there, and you were talking about here. Okay, around there. Okay, near Ivar's favorite spot. That's cool. And then we, Chief, where's your favorite spot?
If I had to pick one, it would definitely be Strawberry. It's a very underrated spot. I mean,
Very
there's
cool.
a few things there. There's no gun store, unfortunately, but I just
Yeah.
like because it's out of the way. It looks very beautiful during the Christmas time.
Yeah.
And even when it's not Christmas time, it just looks beautiful. It's very out of the way. Not a lot of people go there, and it's just very calm and a lot of good places to sightsee.
Yeah. There's a call to arms spot there too, I think. What about Eric? Where's your favorite spot?
For me, it's sort of like a 50-50 split, and they're both unmarked sitting positions. So one of them is the bank in Valentine. Honestly, sometimes if I'm just not doing a whole lot, I will go sit up there and just watch people go about their business. The other one is down by Manteca Falls, on the San Luis River. Again, it's another one of those unmarked sitting positions, and it's a very nice view from down there. Again, it's another watch the world go by bit.
Yeah. Breathtaking sights, for sure.
Here.
Awesome. So bringing it to the online aspect of the games, what kind of social experience can people expect being around Gaia? Like whether they're hanging out with you in party chats or the type of friendships people are making, the alliances you joined and the complications that come with that, or the advantages that come with that. Can anyone elaborate?
You know, just kind of starting off with the alliance bit, we don't ally with any group that is particularly foreign and or different from our own style of cruise. So we're not going to go off and ally with a group that's ideologically opposed to ours. So if that clan just so happens to promote cheating or booting or anything like that, that's an automatic no-go for us.
Okay.
And because of that, we oftentimes go and associate typically, well, for a while there, it was a lot of Middlesims. But typically that community has even started to get overrun with a lot of cheating and, kind of bad, behavior. So we started going with these smaller, newer clans because these clans, they have no real reason to get involved in the big dog fight, so to speak. They have no real reason to, measure their crew up to anybody else's. They just want to play the game and have a good time. And so, I'd say as far as social experiences, the people in Gaia can be fairly, I'm not going to say standoffish, because that's not necessarily the case. It's not that they're very standoffish to outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
We will recognize when there is someone who is not a member among us. And so, we don't really typically go and, kind of chat as openly, but once it's just Gaia, the environment becomes a hell of a lot more loving, a hell of a lot more accepting. Sometimes I think that we can get a little carried away with some of the things that we say because, again, a lot of the people who are in Gaia know each other in real life. They have those bonds. People kind of just they trust each other, and so they're going to say what's on their mind, even if that thing might be a little controversial or whatever. Nobody's going to judge them because, again, everybody's fairly close with a lot of the people. But when we are around non-members, that can go from very open verbally to very reserved, kind of, a little bit more. How would you say, like, people going out in public in real life? You're not going to say certain things to strangers on the street that you would, your flesh and blood that live inside your house. But I feel like that's just kind of my outlook on it. Mainly just kind of looking down onto the crew and seeing how people interact with one another. And, as far as, like, types of friendships, this guy right next to me, Ivar, me and Ivar, we share ink in real life. Like, we got tattoos together.
Greatest experiences of my life. Let me tell you.
Real.
It was like meeting a celebrity in a way. I never thought that I'd meet the man himself.
Yeah.
What kind of tattoos did you guys get, if you don't mind I ask?
So that's actually a funny story. So he had asked me if he could get my gamer tag on his arm or something like that, and I told him hell no.
Oh my god.
I told him hell no, and so
Yeah, he grilled my
Damn.
shit for about 15 minutes about it.
I was like, bro, you don't ever do that. Like, I don't care how close you think you are with someone. Come on, like, have a little bit more sense. So I talked him down to a little coffee cup, right? And I guess out of I won't speak for you, Ivar, but I feel like it was mostly out of dedication, loyalty, respect, mutual respect.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
He got a little coffee tattoo, and me, like, feeling kind of moved by that gesture. I also got the same coffee tattoo. So whenever someone asks us about it, I'm like, yeah, I got this with my boy, Ivar.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, it's like my other half,
yeah, for real. And the beautiful one next to me, Char, this is actually my girlfriend. And so, again, some of the ties that people make in this crew go, like, far deeper. There's also people around here sitting around the campfire who also have significant others within the clan, and of which case they can speak up on their own.
But yeah, like, mentioning females in the crew, and not only like females, but just mixing the genders together in your crew. Do you think that females get treated fairly in the game in general compared to males, or does it get complicated?
I personally, and you guys are free to correct me on this, I personally really believe that Gaia is probably one of the best crews out there for equality among genders.
Okay, cool.
I feel like our stance on how we run the crew is very different from a lot of other groups, and as far as, like, and I feel like this question is kind of indirectly pertaining to a lot of groups out there who do, like, in-game dating,
Okay.
or like online dating or something like that. And for example, me and Char, we know each other IRL, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we met through the game, and, like, we actively pursue a relationship. And so, and we're not the only people within Gaia who have found companionship, so to speak. Has it ever become a problem? Yes, on a couple of different occasions, though the clan itself, particularly Council, which you were surrounded by, we try to the best of our abilities to maintain a pervasive, like, it's none of our business type stance on that stuff.
Okay.
So, like, when two members kind of go back and forth, we don't take sides. We kind of tell them, like, you guys both, like, take a chill pill. We don't care who's right. We don't care who's wrong. Leave. Take some time off, go deal with it yourself, and if you guys come back single, then that's not a problem of ours. Now, on that same vein, I also feel like Gaia being the type of crew that it is, obviously people are going to have their own, support networks, people are going to reach out to their friends, and that's perfectly fine, but as a crew, we kind of stay out of that. It's none of our business, but
Okay. You're a bit more liberal on like dating and people hanging out
Yeah.
together and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Char? Can you kind of give us your experience on what it's like being a female in Gaia and talk about equality a little bit? Equality
Yeah, of
issues,
course.
not only in the crew but within the game. Anything you've
Yeah,
experienced?
I actually wanted to touch on the game. In terms of the Red Dead Online community as a whole, women are not treated the same as men. And note that I said same and not equal, because when it comes to equality, the scales tend to sway, right?
Hmm.
So I have seen a multitude of instances where women are uh, sexualized, right? They are mistreated. They're treated inappropriately. They're called names regarding that sort of thing. But on the flip side, I have seen women wrongfully gang up on men and paint them in a bad light and paint them as uh, inappropriate or
Mm.
stuff like that when that's not true.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
in regards to the community as a whole, I don't think anyone is treated fairly. I think women are treated unfairly just as much as they treat others unfairly. Unfairly. Regarding the plan, regarding Gaia, we treat everybody equally. It does not like gender does not matter. As long as you can get stuff done, that's what matters.
Okay. So it's kind of like a. I guess you could say if you're a female in the comm, like especially joining Gaia or hanging out with you guys is kind of like an escape from female abuse, right? People can expect
Exactly.
equality,
Yeah.
absolute equality, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Okay. And we talk about some of the leadership here, having certain responsibilities. Can you talk to me about the Gaia Times, which is a unique project that you guys started? I actually participated at some point, and I had a lot of
Yeah.
fun. It was very, like I said, you guys are very organized. Can you talk about this project a little bit more?
Yeah, of course. You actually helped write an article for edition number 4, I believe.
Mhm.
Um, the Gaia Times was started originally a couple years ago. Within the first year and a half of me joining the community and joining Gaia, I had uh, gotten requested by Coffee to see if I could do a paper because he had seen some of my artistic abilities in the past, and he had been playing around with the idea of having a Gaia themed paper, and he decided to come to me to see what I could do. Needless to say, he was impressed with what I came out with, and we had a couple of editions. Um, but I gotta be honest with you, writing an entire paper by yourself on a consistent basis is really difficult.
Yeah,
So
I bet.
when life got in the way, like it always does, um, I had to shelve it for a while. Um, the second time I brought it back, I formed the Bureau, which is a Discord server, and essentially what it is it's where I can get other people. Originally, it was just picking from Gaia, people who were interested in helping me write articles and helping me take pictures for them, so that way a lot of the burden was lifted off of my shoulders. Um, Unfortunately, some stuff came up, and that had to get put on the back burner. And then fairly recently, it's last December, I believe, um, December 2024.
Hmm.
I finally had the free time to actually reopen it again, and this time I have reopened it to everybody, so you don't have to be in Gaia to help contribute to the paper if you'd like to. We are more of a separate entity now, despite the uh, affiliation, right? Because naturally we are still affiliated with Gaia. However, we are our own entity, so you don't have to be Gaia to come help with the paper. We cover a wide variety of topics. They all usually stay within the realm of the gaming community. We cover new releases, we cover old releases, we cover a variety of games, and it's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
Me personally, I enjoy reading the paper, and I'm not one for. It's gonna sound funny, I'm not one for like reading, like especially books. Like it just depends on the book, right? But I always enjoy when the newest edition comes out. I'm like a what you call it, groundhog with that thing. As soon as that thing comes out, I'm on it. Bam.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
the presentation is very well made. Like the graphics, it's very believable, and I'm like, oh my god, I can read my own article in like a paper that looks like it was printed over 100 years ago. It's pretty incredible. So
She does pretty good with it. I'm actually really proud of her when she started redoing that again. I was really happy to see it back.
all right, guys, this is cool. Let me see where the train. It appears the train is not coming and is gone. So maybe we can get a trail ride going, and we can meet up with it. Try to find this train, hop on, and coffee. We can maybe head to Saint Denis, and you can show me where it all started. The main spots.
Oh,
that you guys
yeah.
hang out with.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the members we've picked up over the years has also been from San Denis, just that general area.
Yeah. All right, let's figure out the route here. We're by the tracks. Cross here, and then just aim. Okay, yeah, we just have to maintain the tracks. Take the lead. I will continue to fire off questions. We talked about cheating a little bit, guys. We can go around the table. What's the general opinion in this crew about cheating in RDR? Does anyone use them? I mean, I know that it's like unacceptable. But what's your opinions on them too?
Within Gaia, the large consensus is that it's strictly prohibited. Under no circumstance do we cheat. So much so that in the event that we get into conflict with crews that do, we just pull. Like, we don't take it that seriously. And I feel like I don't think there's a single person in Gaia that I know of that cheats. Though we do have people who have come from other clans in the past who do. We've had people that come from FFX and, a couple people from Sin.
Okay, well.
And we even have people who continue to still be good friends with certain individuals a part of those groups. And that's just because, not everybody a part of these clans is necessarily bad. I think a large portion of the rep that a lot of these groups get is from the group's, leadership, mid-tier members that kind of, they get their kicks from making the game unenjoyable for others. And as far as Gaia as a whole, we do not condone or support cheating in any form.
Okay.
We can get on the train if you guys.
Yeah, let's get on that train.
All right.
Hop on.
Hop on. I'd flee your horse too, because else we're just gonna have them. They're gonna get hit by the train or something. Get out of here, Halsey. Make it.
Smooth.
he almost did not make that.
Hell yeah.
You just want to sit here in the middle
exactly.
of the train.
Hopefully this
Yeah,
goes
alright.
to Saint Denis, but we'll see. It looks like it's not.
Nah, we're heading to Valentine.
All right.
It'll loop. Will it?
Let's loop it. We'll stay on for a bit, guys, if you're down.
Right.
And then we'll decide where we're gonna get off. Anybody else want to give their cheating opinions on game?
I have very strong opinions on them.
Okay.
I've always been a big person against cheating. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this will go out to anyone listening, if they're cheaters. I think you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's just, you go out of your way to make the game unenjoyable for people who might just get on the game every week because their job can't allow them to get on too much, and they're just on there to let lax and fucking calm down and people get on here, boot, cheat, fucking do all this dumb shit just because their mommy didn't fucking love them enough.
Adding on to that, right? If you gotta cheat, especially against a clean fighting crew, I mean, we're up.
Yeah.
Like, and then if you cheat and still are bad, we're definitely up.
Whenever we've determined that the other party is, lag switching, or typically what we'll do is, if one person gets hit off, we'll kind of raise our eyebrow, right, as far as like booting. And then if they go into the Discord and they be like, hey, my router went off, and we'll be like, and then usually, with crews that do that stuff, where one goes, there's always going to be followed by another. And after the second person's done, we pull everybody, because we, again, Gaia's fairly open. We have a lot of people that are under the age of 18. And for us, the safety of members' routers and the ability to play games is more important to us than winning a fight and putting bodies at a problem that just can't be fixed. So,
Yeah,
cheating is a no-go. It's an auto L for anybody who cheats in this video game, regardless of what they may say.
I've never really understood the what people's obsession is with cheating, especially on like games that you really don't need to get by. I mean, all it takes is a little bit of practice, and you can be as good as the next person. Like, everyone starts at the same place. You don't have to sort of cheat your way to success, because at the end of the day, if you've got to do that, hell, I could hand a controller to a 6-year-old and they can probably beat you.
Yeah, and it only takes a couple of months to be adequate in PvP. Maybe 4 or 5 months. I don't know, depending on how intelligent you are and reflexes, etc. But it's
with the proper training.
Yeah, exactly. But it's nice to see you guys' influence and your opinions on that is in the right direction. And what about booting culture? Does anybody want to elaborate on that? Is it glorified in your crew?
It is not. It's definitely not. That, for us, that counts as cheating. Like, it's in the same vein. Now, me personally, the other people on this train aren't going to be as like into that, because that was just this is the Xbox portion of Gaia has always been a little bit different. I will go on and be as forthcoming and as honest as I possibly can be, because that's just the type of guy I am. Back on PlayStation, we did have a couple booters, and we did do that type of stuff, though, again, as stated previously, we did not go by the name Gaia, and so I feel like a lot of people tend not to associate the name Gaia with cheating, and that's intentionally. We go out of our way to do anything that could label us as a cheater crew or anything like that. I think the most people complain about our crew in the community is that we flood. That's just how we do it.
Yeah.
If a member puts out an SOS, we're in the lobby. It's always been that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of these people on the train are a little bit more like clean-handed than I am. I was a little bit of a naughty boy in my kind of younger years.
You have sins.
Specifically on the GTA community, it was really bad. And I picked it up because I thought it was, cool. Not me, I can't boot, but one of the founders of Gaia, he was kind of a computer wizard, so to speak, and he got into it for a little bit, and so whenever I got upset enough, I'd go off and tell him to do stuff. But he hasn't rolled with us in many, many years. It's been about so it's 2025. He probably hasn't been with us in about 7 years. It's been a long time.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine the crew's changed a lot since then.
It has. Most the people on this train haven't been around for that long.
Yeah. So you talked about SOSs and flooding and PvPing a lot. Do you guys often get jumped? And if so, how do you react?
I can't speak for everyone here, but I get jumped somewhat every once in a while. I block people whenever I get added by people I don't know. I just block. Like, I'm a very no drama style person, and if someone adds me and I don't know who you are, you're getting fucking blocked,
Yeah.
And That's just kind of, if it's really important, my Discord is fairly well advertised. Just add me on Discord. I mean, if you gotta get in contact with me, do not add me on Xbox. I will block you if I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And as far as like our crew getting jumped regularly, honestly, we don't play this game like that anymore. Sure, we run like large-scale events and stuff like that because we have a large portion of our crew that still plays and has access to this game. But as far as like outright jumping, as far as I know, I think a large majority of the issues that we have with PvP is just finding other groups in game. Though they seeing that we're in the list and then they'll hunt us down, but us getting jumped like intentionally is just very rare. It used to be worse, but in the last year or so, it's kind of calmed down a lot. But that's my take.
Any names to look out for? Any people targeting Gaia? Any crews like that that you want to bring awareness to?
Everybody.
Damn.
Honestly, at
Yeah.
times, at times it kind of feels like everybody's after us, but I also feel like that's a part of the community that we're a part of. But Gaia has long been on the side of anti-cheat, anti-boot. I have often gone on tangents on my Instagram, calling out crews like Sin, DAF, Mob, FFX. You know, a lot of these crews that are known for cheating. I mean, it's not like we're saying anything that hasn't been said already. And it's not that we're a particular large blip on anybody's radar. Now, we did have a lot of issues with clans in the past. Pen Federation, or as we like to call them, Pen Pals. They are gone from the comm as far as we know. We had a couple issues with Ares Empire, but we got that shit, you know, patched pretty well. You know, me and the guy who runs that, we kind of just shook hands and we're like, look, you know, nothing comes of this. We do what we do, you do what you do, and that's kind of that. We leave it there, you know. So, as far as any crews actively coming, you know, to go after us, there's not any left. Not really.
Okay. Besides the couple of crews that you've talked about with your, you know, past beefs, do you generally get along with the rest of the comm, or do you guys find yourself arguing quite often?
We don't engage in conflict. If someone comes at us and they are saying like Gaia shit or Gaia this, you know, Gaia that, like in my previous statement on Instagram, I literally don't care. I'll just ignore you. Like, I promise the people that play this video game that come at us and they do all that, they're the furthest thing from top priority on my mind. I don't care. I've never have. And, you know, that's why, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, you know, half your crew has me blocked, or, you know, this, that, and the third. Again, you know, we don't care. Like, if you're a problem for us, we're gonna block you. If you are coming at us and you are getting in our games and trying to attack us, we don't care enough about in-game beef for us to sit there and be like, and give you the opportunity to get in our games and ruin stuff for the people who may not even have anything to do with that style of beef. The people in Gaia, there's a lot of people who are not PvP adequate. There's a lot of people who sit down and, as Aggro stated, they come home from a long day of work and then they get on the game because it's beautiful. We all have something that we look up into this game. We all have something that brought us to this game, that allowed us to be members of the overall community. And, you know, you have these groups that are going around and making this difficult for people. We're not about that. We're not gonna draw attention to that. We're not going to sit there and go on Instagram and be keyboard warriors for 4 hours. That's the last thing on our priority. We don't care.
Okay.
And if I may add to that, it has nothing to do with fear, the reason we block these individuals, because believe me, we're far from afraid, right? It has everything to do with the peace of mind. You know, we enjoy our peace.
Oh, we're almost at Saint Denis here, guys. So we'll probably have to get off soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here?
Yep.
Oh God!
Everybody starts jumping off. You guys gonna call our horses? Yeah, no, it don't affect me too
Oh
bad.
my
Dang.
My bad, Ivar. My bad, Ivar.
Good job. Good
I
job,
just made
guy.
Ivar
Get on
eat
that
shit.
horse.
My bad.
Alright.
Oh,
Ivar's so
good,
suited.
man.
So yeah, we talked about getting along with the comm and things like that. You know, talking about people outside the crew. How would you describe the RDR community in its entirety compared to other games, the good and the bad? Anybody can chime in.
For me, I think that the RDO community was something, as you stated previously in a previous point, it was something very unique. I'll actually take GTA 5, right? GTA 5 is a bigger game. And if the most influential group on GTA 5 would have little to no effect on the overall community, Red Dead was not the same.
Yeah.
A large enough clan on Red Dead could change the way that this community views something about the community. A good example, and this is always the example that I use, is Karan Industry. Karan Industry was a very, very large and influential clan. No matter what anyone says, they were cheaters, they had a lot of members, they were fake, blah, blah, blah. You could say whatever you want to say about Karan Industry. But when the leaders of Karan Industry came together and they made their feelings about something known, the rest of the community quickly followed suit. It was a lot of peer pressure, I feel, or not really peer pressure, but it was kind of like that herd mentality. And then when Karan exited the community, when it fell apart, the only thing that was holding the community back from being the cesspit that it is today was people encouraging other groups to fight back. And Gaia doesn't have that manpower. We don't have that fame. Though we share their views against cheating and stuff like that, we are simply not interested in being in the limelight like that. Because being the biggest, best, quote-unquote crew, that does nothing but paint a big red target on your forehead, and we're not trying to be about that. We'll affect what we can, and that is through positive relations, reinforcing our relationships with other smaller crews, of which we believe builds pretty much the backbone of communities. If not on Red Dead, then on GTA.
At the moment, because back when I first joined the comm, Cowron was still around, ROR, CG, Penn was still big back then. I was in a smaller crew, so I wasn't too exposed to them. But I was exposed enough because my small crew was fighting a lot of them. I've always seen the bad side.
Okay.
I don't think I've been in this community, even though I've been here for 5 or 6 years now, I still haven't been in this community long enough to see that prosperous side where everybody's all hand in hand, you know. I've always seen the
negative
side where it's toxicity, stuff like that. I've been in a lot of different communities. Fallout 76, fucking good community, people are nice. Here, you could go into a party and either meet the best person you could ever meet, or literal scum of the fucking earth. It's really no in between. Like, I'm lucky I found Gaia and not some people like fucking White Brotherhood or fucking Sin.
Yeah. Risky business.
Yeah, so it is like Coffee said, it's very unique. It's very unique.
Yeah.
In a way that there's not really an in between here.
Yeah, and it's you know, same makers but very different from GTA. I mean, everything you do here could be pretty significant, you know. Whereas GTA, no one will care about who you are unless you have a a big crew that kind of like dominates in PvP or cheats or whatever. That's usually how you get known in AtCom.
Right.
So guys, let's talk about social media a bit. What's your like social media experience like, and what kind of content do you guys make?
I don't make a lot of stuff as pertaining specifically to RDO, or actually really a lot of gaming content in general.
Okay.
I often make, and you'll know this, it's reflected on my Instagram, but I don't use TikTok or anything like that. I kind of stay away from most forms of social media. I'm just kind of like that, but
You're looking out
I
for
do
your
use
mental health.
Instagram. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to do that when you're watching the world fall apart around you.
Yeah.
But I do use Instagram for the funnies, and I will occasionally like go on, and I'll go on whole rants. I'll tell people like, I, I will always fight back and state my piece on what's going on in the community. If if I see something that's going on that's terrible, if I hear about a particular beef, I'm liable to make a story, not necessarily talking about the beef, but I will talk about specific circumstances and like tell people like it's not always black and white. Not always. It can be black and white, yeah, but in the same way that there are good people in sin, uh, there's always going to be one bad apple that ruins the bunch, or
Yeah.
something along those lines. I'm a pretty I'm a big advocate for not everything is just black and white. There are some things that happen within this calm that are best left completely just untalked about because there is no resolution to the conflicts that people are either making up in their head or something happens. Regardless of what beef that people have, it's just none of it really matters at the end of the day. But as far as like the type of content that we see, honestly, a lot of it's like I feel like PvP montages.
Yeah, a lot of
Is a
PvP
big
a
thing.
lot of those.
Any
Yeah, big thing in
photographers?
this community. Oh yes, we have a bunch.
Oh yeah.
In Gaia,
Oh
we have a
yeah.
lot of picture takers.
Okay, cool. Very very useful when you have all
We
these
do.
players.
Oh yeah, we do occasionally post like a lot of pictures. It's not often, but we do. Mainly because I'm one of the only people that run the Instagram, so like, uh, so we don't. That I don't really post often. A lot of it's kind of been put on the back burner for me. So, but I still do occasionally post like kind of promotional content and stuff like that. We try. It's not a big thing for us right now, though we are planning on for this year, kind of expanding on that and trying to do it more and more often. So
Okay.
you just keep your eyes out for that.
Okay, cool.
I recently made an Instagram account for them.
Oh yeah,
So
we'll include that in the link to sorry, we'll include that in the description to the Gaia Times so that people can follow. It's a very solid project and a good idea. Probably an excellent way to approach social media in a different manner. So kudos to you, Char, for starting it.
thank you.
So having said that, guys, I'm pretty bad at avoiding trouble myself on this game, especially doing what I do. But I'm looking for good tips of avoiding drama. So, what are some tips you guys can give me to stay out of drama in RDR?
Keeping your head low, it's the biggest part. If you don't have a tag on, as soon as you get a tag on your name, no matter what crew tag it is, it could be Sin, it could be EHR, it could be Gaia, it could be anything. As soon as you get a tag on your name, you get a big red circle on your back. All right. So biggest thing is staying low, because as soon as you start associating with one group, there's going to be another group to jump on your back and start attacking you.
Hmm.
Now, it's harder for people like you who do podcasts and stuff like that, because you're out there, people see you, and you have to be very careful with your choice of words, or else one group of people is going to be like, I hate this guy and this and that, and they're just going to start attacking you for no reason.
For the average gamer, though, who doesn't have a platform to kind of upload to, what are the main aspects that starts drama in the comm specifically?
Associating with crews,
Hmm.
it's right there. As soon as you associate with crews, like I said, it's a big red target. So I can tell you, when I wasn't in the crew, I didn't even know there was a big comm. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just another game.
Yeah.
But as soon as you join a crew, it just turns into this vast network of bullshittery that turns into either the best thing you've ever been into or the worst.
If I'd have to say, best way to do it is just keep your nose clean, stay out of trouble. If you see some people causing a ruckus or anything, just let them be. Because even over social media and in the game, everybody's gonna fight. Somebody's gonna fight either outside of the game, on social media, in the game. It don't matter. There's gonna be somebody saying something. Best way to keep away from it is just let them do their thing and then just stay in your lane.
Hmm.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Block out the trouble and try not to respond or get baited into it. A good advice.
If trouble is not brought to you via, gunfire your way, your name in someone else's mouth, uh, kind of, and as respectfully as I can put this, mind your business,
Mhm.
right? Especially as a solo player. If you're,
Oh yeah.
going about it as a solo guy, yeah, just if the business doesn't involve you, don't go looking for trouble, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, a little close.
I think for me, as far as like staying out of trouble, just like Agro said, just like Chief Dill, just like Ivar, number one, stay away from crews. That's just number one thing. If you want to stay out of the drama, get away from the crews. If you are invited to join one and you are wanting to stay clean, stay away from them, right? Like if you're wanting to stay out of that, do not join a clan. That includes Gaia. Gaia is a recognized crew.
Mhm.
There are people who have never been jumped before on this game, and once they join Gaia and they put Gaia X in their name, all of a sudden, everybody wants their ass. That's just how it works. If you don't want to be involved in the clan scene, if you don't want to be involved in the drama, whatever, stay out of it completely. Say no to all invites. Uh, if you are getting followed by somebody, just block and move on. The best thing about solo players is that they're not tied down. There's no reason for anybody to come at you if you're, keeping your nose clean. You're not doing anything to anybody. You're not going and, gooding on Instagram and going and picking fights with every Tom, Dick, and Harry you see. Uh, and outside of that, if you want to stay safe, if you are going to do that, find yourself a good crew.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a part of this community for long term, it's difficult to stay out of trouble. Because
Mhm.
even solo players, I know some solo players who are just high enough level and they've gotten into enough fights where they have a reputation in the com. Like,
Okay.
that's all it takes. And so you have to have the right connections. Just, you know, befriend everybody you meet, pretty much, if you are going to be here.
Hmm.
Befriend everybody you meet. Don't go and talk shit when it's not needed. Don't go and do none of that. And for the most part, people can kind of stay out of trouble, not really get involved in too much.
Yeah.
Was
So
it the penguins from Madagascar say "Smile and wave, boys"?
Yeah.
Smile away, boys.
Smile away,
Smile away.
boys. Smile
Classic.
away.
Yeah.
So yeah, like identifying with crews, putting crews into your tags is gonna label you for sure. It's gonna mark you, like you said, and
Yes.
don't be aggressive on social media. Don't be negative.
Yeah.
That'll
Don't
save
do any of that.
that'll save your ass in the drama department.
Yes.
Sure. Um. So there's that because drama is basically radioactive here. But taking the drama out, what would make RDR a perfect game?
If
If we just
CVC didn't exist,
Okay.
competitive play
Yeah.
didn't exist, people wouldn't have to have the urge to be better than the other. Everybody would have the simple fighting.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I would agree. If PvP didn't exist, if Rockstar actually fixed the glitches, right? If
Mhm.
the entire Red Dead Online com would just restarted with different people, and then I think if Red Dead I think if Rockstar didn't give up on Red Dead, I think things would be a lot different.
So support, interesting. Yeah. So this question pertains more to the people that have been in the crew longer. How has Gaia changed over the years?
I feel that Gaia has changed, and it will always continue to change based on who is in leadership. And I know that that's, well, yeah, duh, right? But I mean, it's true. Gaia has changed its policies. It has changed in its activity and what we allow and what we don't allow based on different people being in different positions in leadership, right? I think the crew also changes uh, based on the game. So we things used to operate a lot differently when Red Dead was more of a community still, right? Um, we used to get jumped a lot more than we do now.
Mm-hmm.
And because there were more people in the community, I feel that fights and wars actually mattered, and now they don't. Now it's just another day. It's just okay. Well, let's get this over with, you know. Um,
Okay.
but I think it just depends on the game, the lifespan of the game, and who's in charge.
Yeah. And you guys got significantly more cleaner over the years, I've noticed, right? It's like you kicked all the cheaters out and got phased out, right?
Yeah. Well, there wasn't that many to begin with. It was just
Yeah.
it was I can name off two people who were big like booters way back in the day, and that was going
Okay,
to be
okay.
one of the founders, which was Paw 2003 PhD, probably one of my best friends I've ever had, and another guy called Otto, and those are like the only two booters that Gaia has ever had that I'm aware of. If we do have booters, then I'm not aware of them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've I don't think I've ever heard someone say, "Oh, this person's booting" or anything like that. We've had members who have come in and have been very sus with their lag, and they usually don't stay for very long because we like call them out on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that mainly pertains to this community. But I'd say we've always been fairly clean, just with that couple of exceptions right there.
Okay. What's the most important lesson that Gaia has taught each and every one of you?
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Never beg for a seat at a table when you can build your own.
Deep.
Like what we've built here, as Char had stated, this isn't just the amalgamation. This isn't just the image of one person, because I feel like I get a lot of credit where credit isn't necessarily due. I couldn't have achieved all that I've done without the many support systems that I've had, many of them surrounding you right here, right now. I mean, again, as stated at the beginning of this, I could go into detail about the major achievements and accomplishments that every person around you right now has done and set the framework, the groundwork of a lot of stuff, a lot of policies that Gaia enacts even today. And that would just keep us here for another hour, and I know we're not trying to do that.
Well, fire off a
So,
couple. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm curious.
Ivar here, alongside Agro and Chief, have revolutionized the security within this crew. Char had mentioned that we got jumped a lot back in the day. Now we actually have a team of people who actively go through friends lists and make sure that nobody's associating. Every person who joins our clan goes through a series of background checks, not through only one division, but a second one as well.
Okay.
So we are very selective with the type of person that we allow in. Just as a regular member, that's not even including leadership. And so, like, all of the people around you are highly skilled individuals at particular fields within the crew. Char here has pretty much completely rebuilt the recruiting and instructor division pretty much, twice now?
Okay.
or at least set the precedent for what became that division. Ivar here put the Sentinels back where they needed to be. A lot of the people, such as Aggro and Chief, I'm going to point those two out particularly, have been very, very good fighters in a lot of different stuff that we've done in the past. Speaking like regarding RDR specifically, Chief Dill runs his own like independent, semi-independent like stuff. He runs his own community with almost 300 people. He runs the DayZ stuff. He's kind of the head honcho for a lot of external stuff, not necessarily including the gaming side. And that's just to name a few. I couldn't have built what is known as Gaia without everyone putting together their policies and putting our heads together to come together, and whether it be a vote or whether it be something that someone feels passionate about and they're willing to fight for it in the face of adversity, whatever it may be, we always seem to come out a little bit stronger and a little bit more unified at the end. And I think that's something that is rare in a lot of crews.
Yeah, I agree. And it sounds like it's working out.
Everyone here, and even some that are not here with us right now. These are my people. I don't I don't mean to get what you call it. I don't want a pity party. You know what I'm saying? That's not why I'm saying this. It's not why I'm sharing this. Right? But if I didn't have Gaia, my wife, you know, I don't have family outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've got nobody, right? These people are my family, including my wife too, I'm saying, without her, without Gaia, I wouldn't have shit, right? As far as, family to lean on,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be just me, right?
Yep.
My family don't talk to me no more. God knows why. I don't know what I did, but these people here, each and every one of them has took me in, as one of their own, and uh, it taught me that family isn't always blood, and it also taught me that a family can exist,
Yeah, you never know who you're gonna
even
meet
if.
and like who comes full circle in your
Oh
life.
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
It was like that one thing I told you a long time ago. Family ain't who you're born with, it's who you die for.
Oh, most definitely.
That's deep.
That couldn't have been a more truer statement. I would die for each and every one of you here, and I mean that. Like it goes farther than just a game. It goes farther than jumping in front of a bullet for one of you guys on Red Dead. I do it out here too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could vouch for that, Coffer.
Oh, I know it, brother. I know it. I would for you too, bro.
It's a great feeling. I love what I do, and I'd die doing it if it came down to it.
Any lessons?
This one's a lot less personal, but it kind of is. But never put yourself above your brothers. And this goes for more stuff I've learned during being in leadership or HR of Gaia. Is every time I've seen someone put themselves above their brothers and sisters, it's always ended bad.
Mm-hmm.
You have to equal it out. If you put yourself above them, they're gonna end up despising you because you're just showing you're selfish and stuff like that, as well as just it shows a lack of integrity as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So you always have to even that out.
Char, any lessons?
I have learned that family is oftentimes what you make of it, and found in the least likely of places. I have learned, as Agro had stated, to never put yourself above your brothers and sisters, but you simultaneously have to put yourself first at the same time. It's this delicate balance that you have to walk.
Okay,
I have
elaborate on that. Like, what situations um, are relevant to that?
I have seen people. I've seen people fight over people they have pledged their loyalty to get a position.
Yeah.
I have seen people argue. I've seen people put themselves over their brothers and sisters knowing that it wasn't right. But I've also seen people tear themselves apart to appease others. I myself have torn myself apart to appease people in this crew, in this
Okay.
clan, in this family, right? And it's not always worth it. And
Yeah.
sometimes it is.
Okay, so sometimes you need to learn how to give and take when to do each one.
And that's hard. It's really hard to recognize that. Gaia has also taught me the uh, extent of my leadership. I was shy and soft-spoken when I first joined, and I still am soft-spoken. But I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't advocate for myself. I didn't know the extent of my capabilities, and I feel that this plan has helped show me what I'm capable of. I know now that I have the ability to manage people. I have the ability to talk and articulate. I have the ability to organize, and I'm fantastic when it comes to human resources, right? And I didn't think that I would be good at that, and here I am. Um,
Mm-hmm.
One more important thing that I learned is that community does exist, and that this one's more personal for me because I I grew up rough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I grew up with little to no support, um, very little community, and I never thought that I'd find it. Um, this clan has single-handedly been my family when mine has fallen apart. This clan and the people in it have put food on my table. They have covered costs that I never thought that anyone would cover. Um, I lost family, and they helped cover the costs of the funeral.
Wow.
My mom got sick and couldn't work, and they helped me pay the bills until I could get a job to help pay the bills. Um, they have helped me pay for gas to get to work, right? Like they have done so much for me besides being a family, being brother and sister. Uh, they've done so much for me, including giving me the love of my life, this man right here, my hubby, my love.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hi.
Wow.
but
Okay,
yeah,
so the Gaia clan, you know, gave you a lot, has a lot to offer, and in a way, probably saved you from a
definitely,
different life.
for sure.
Obviously, it taught you leadership skills, like you said, managing skills, other skills on computer, writing, probably like a bunch of stuff that we don't even notice, just in the way we talk to people, like kind of fulfilling our social needs every day. Are you guys playing? Are you guys linking up every day, or is it like a couple of times a
Yeah.
week? Okay. Okay. Wow. Very tight crew here. If you weren't into games, what would y'all be doing instead?
To be honest, I'd probably still be where I am. I'm already I've actually this is gonna get a bit personal in real life. I recently signed the papers to enlist, joining up in the army
Wow.
here soon. So if I didn't play games, I'd probably still be exactly where I'm at, just signing these papers to move out.
Okay. And when you ship out, are you gonna stop playing RDR, or are you still gonna
I'll
like
uh
find time to game?
I'll find what I can, but it's a sad truth. I have to accept that I'll probably have to step down from my position because obviously I'll be gone for a long period of time. So
Okay.
I will definitely come back here and play with my brothers and sisters whenever I get the chance.
For sure.
We ain't going nowhere.
Better
What
fucking not.
what about Chief?
I honestly couldn't think of anything else because I have a lot more things than just games going on, so probably just doing extra of the things that I do outside of the games, i.e., working out. I'm picking up instruments.
Nice.
Do a lot
What
of
was the instrument?
instrument. Been trying to figure out how to do guitar and banjo, but I'm pretty trash at it. And I've been trying to picking up a little bit of airsoft. Not too bad. If I didn't have games, I'd probably be just doing extra of those.
Yeah. What about Ivar? What would you be doing instead?
Um, I'd have to say I'd try getting back into martial arts
Oh, cool.
because I really wouldn't have much else going for me other than trying to build the foundation to maybe one day in the future create my own a family of my own.
Oh, wow.
Um, I wrestled all through high school. Made it to can't remember if it was green or blue belt in karate. Um, I did a little bit of boxing. Uh,
Cool.
all of which was fun as hell.
Mhm.
I'd probably get back into it and see if I can't make something of myself in that field.
Cool. What about Char?
Admittedly, I don't actually know because while in Gaia, I've gone through some rough patches, and if Gaia wasn't here and it was inevitable for me to go through those rough patches, I can't say where I would be now.
Okay.
I can confidently say, Tino, and this is just putting it as real as I can, uh, I'd be dead.
Damn.
I'd be dead.
So the crew and community indirectly or directly saved your life.
Yeah. One of our leaders, he's currently not here. I believe he was on. Oh no, he got offline, but he was on. He was doing some other stuff with the crew while we handled this. He's another founder. I've known him for almost 15 years. He's pretty much my best friend. I grew up with him, like straight up, just grew up with him. I've been through some rough patches with him, over the years, and when my family member came over with his PlayStation 3 that time, and if I wasn't introduced to the original Red Dead Online, and I didn't meet that guy, I went through, as Char stated, and I went through all of the hurdles in my life that I went through without the support system that I've meticulously over the years with my best friends have built, I would be dead.
Do you guys ever think about like the type of people you'd end up with if you played like different games? If you played other games, how different your lives would be?
One thing led to another, and I ended up getting therapy, right? And if that, what I would like to say is a very crucial moment in my life, if that didn't happen, the type of people that I surrounded myself with would be very different. I think that it would be a major reason why things didn't work out too great with me. I think about that a little bit. Not really as much anymore, but it used to be a big thing for me because I used to have a lot of regrets, almost kind of like an interesting form of survivor's guilt, I guess you could say, because I did a lot of not okay stuff in my teenage years. So like now that I'm an adult and I've kind of like learned how to be okay with my actions and what I've done in the past. It's helped me just kind of. It's helped me move past it. I think a lot.
Okay. Because like it seems, I mean, it's doesn't seem it's quite obvious how much of an impact our friends have on us in game and outside. For some people, it's crazy to think about how even like changing one person or one friend, adding them or subtracting them from the equation of your circle, how different your life could be. You know, it's just like one person can like can change your whole like perspective on gaming and even life. So it is interesting to see the dynamics and to meet people such as yourselves, and how the game has brought all of us together and impacted our lives. So it's cool to see. Know, it's cool to see gamers significantly benefit from the camaraderie and the support systems that these crews offer, such as yourselves. You know, because a lot of people. Assume kind of like what we were talking about is just to avoid crews, to avoid drama, and to avoid joining crews. But I guess you have to be really selective and particular on which type, and sometimes you could really significantly benefit from joining some crews. Now, I wanted to ask too, what are the, I guess you could say, the prerequisites of joining Gaia? How do you know that Gaia is right for you?
Typically, what we'll do is the majority of the time you have to be invited by another member. Now, that is the majority of time. There have been a couple, cases where people have sought us out, after hearing about us or whatever, though we do keep an eye on people who actively seek us out, mainly because a lot of people are, trying to gouge for information or whatever, for other groups and stuff like that. And we've just kind of, I stated this previously, but we are very wary of outsiders. So the majority of our recruits we pull from games that have nothing to do with the competitive side of the Rockstar communities. A lot of them either come from those communities, or if we do recruit, we often go for lower ranking members with high, lower ranking people within the game with high gamer score on their account, to show that they're not an alt account, and we'll show them how the game works. We would much rather start with a blank slate than have to compete with, oh well, this crew taught me how to go God mode, or this crew. We don't want to deal with all that, so we just stick with lower ranking people. Once they're brought in, and they agree to join, they have to join our Discord. Once they join the Discord, they have to fill out an application, which gives us the bare minimum about someone, confirming that they are, of course, at least above the age of 13. We don't care about ranks or anything like that in game. We don't care if you're level 1 or level 1000. It doesn't matter to us. And just goes over a couple basic, stuff. Are you willing to wear our uniform? Are you willing to, uphold the values of our community? Blah blah blah. And if they put forward their application and it gets reviewed by our security team, we hit accept on the application, and then they'll be automatically put forward towards a prospect period. This prospect period lasts a total of 2 weeks if they get the votes. So we do have a voting system, right? So it's not like, oh, you go through a bare minimum and you get in. It's just say, for example, Hellrisen, if you were wanting to become a member and you're a prospect, well, if you've been here for 2 weeks, which is the allotted requirement, and you don't get enough votes, which is typically around 10 to 20 votes, by other members, which means they have to go and actively vouch for you. If you don't get that amount, you'll have to repeat a week until next week's meeting, and then we'll go over it again, and stuff like that until you get enough votes. Otherwise, you'll sit and prospect until you do. And if after a while you've been shown to, you're not really there for your brothers and sisters, you don't care enough to, hang out in parties, you don't care enough to come around and say hello and communicate with us, then we'll remove you. So again, that's how we keep our crew kind of tight-knit, making sure that, when we do get a recruit, they have to be putting just as much work into us as we are them. And, it's very important that we keep with that kind of set of running things, because that's how you run a strict community. That's how you keep people, that's how you keep the trash out, essentially.
So participation and loyalty. are like the
Participation,
huge factors.
loyalty. They can't be overly dickheads. You know, if they come in and they're like, "Oh, I could body all you," blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. That's not really the type of like. That's not the type of person we allow. So like,
Humbleness.
typically those people do not get enough votes to ever even get in the first place.
Hmm.
And if they do get in, just so by miracle that they get voted in, they don't typically last long because people will be quick to call out their shit if they're being a dick.
Okay.
And we run our clan by a mandate, so it's written exactly what is in there, what members have rights. Now, I don't know if you're in our Discord or not, but if you
Yep.
are, you could see at the top of our Discord we have clan mandate. You can go to Section 1, Article C, member rights. And it's got a list that every member, every full member, has a right to a certain degree of things that not even leaders, myself, Char, nobody in this leadership can tell another member that they can't do these things. And that's how we made sure that our people are relatively happy with leadership. You know, nobody's going to go around treating them like shit or doing anything like that. So we run a fairly tight ship, and it works out all right.
Okay. And what's the easiest way to get kicked out, so to speak?
Double crewing.
Okay, wow. Yeah,
Probably double
crew.
crewing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you are repping us in any way, prospect, member, anything like that, and we find out you are even hanging around another crew while in your prospect phase, you'll get kicked.
Okay.
Members, full members require a trial to be removed, but it's fairly quick. If you're hanging out with, if you're a full member of Gaia and I get confirmation that you're in the mob Discord and you have member, that's enough to warrant you get kicked.
Okay.
You'll be put on trial immediately, and the council will go through, they'll cast their votes, and that'll be the end of it. Prospects, they don't get a trial, they just get kicked, you know.
Okay. What about are you gonna be bringing any significant changes to how the crew runs? Do you plan on integrating any solutions to certain problems? Any new announcements you'd like to make about the crew?
As of right now, we actually just got done with our annual conference recently. February the 1st, we held a massive conference. This conference we hold every year at the beginning of every year in February for all of our alliances and partners, affiliates, whoever we've had good standing with, prospects, members, anybody associated with Gaia can attend this big public forum we like to call the conference, where they can air out their grievances, they can reveal their plans for the new year and stuff like that. So as far as anything relatively new, we're just going to keep on keeping on. There's nothing I have that hasn't already really been discussed. I mean, we have a lot of stuff, kind of like projects in the work, but
Okay.
it's nothing that I really wish to disclose as of the moment,
No problem.
because we're nowhere near finishing a lot of these projects. But we will be advertising pretty heavily on these things once they're out and about, and that's just. I mean, I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Okay. And what about like recruitment? Are you guys heavily recruiting right now, or have you guys ever like closed the books and just like locked in your numbers, or how does that work?
We honestly, every time there's a major conflict with another crew, we close the books. Like
Okay.
pretty much all the time. So whenever a crew calls us out or like comes at us in another way, or if there's even a mention that we have like an information leak or something like that, the books get closed.
Okay.
As far as like our recruitment, honestly, we don't really go out of our way to like recruit a whole hell of a lot. There are a couple members who actively go out of their way to recruit, but it's because they're not necessarily known. So nothing's going to get impeded if they go out and start, trying to bring in some fresh meat. But we kind of just go with the flow, and people, if they're there at the right moment, then I guess fate had us meet for a reason.
Yeah. Circumstantial. Cool. All right, Coffee, lead the way Let's go to your spot.
I'm over here doing a fucking tornado or some shit.
Some spin
Let me get my
skis.
harmonica ready. Where's my harmonica, guys? I
Oh,
lost
man.
it. Okay, I got it.
Oh man.
We'll make our way
wait,
back
wrong
to the
side.
manor, guys. Aggro.
I want you to know, guys, I just got that harmonica today. I'm having so much fun with it.
Nice.
Is everybody gonna make their way back to the manor?
I'm already here. Me and Bill and Char are already here.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
just
I'm
waiting for
grabbing-
Ivar and me and Mr. Tino.
I'm grabbing some shites from the post office.
Are you gonna continue doing this, Tino, for other groups?
Yeah. Sure.
Good, good.
For sure. Get the crew stories out to share. Share with
I
the
think
com.
we can head inside and go to the table like I originally wanted to do.
Okay, sick. Yeah, for the
Char,
speech.
you look evil.
That is menacing.
You look evil.
Let's close these doors.
Pick up the Mac.
Yes.
So yeah, Coffee has an important updates to address everyone in the comm and in his crew.
So, as of the 5th of February, I should also state I've been sick recently. Well, anyway, the 5th of February was my birthday. It was my 22nd birthday, and you know, that day kind of marked the beginning of the end of my time in the RDO community. On that day, I decided that I was not going to do that. I choose, instead of spreading hate, I choose love. And the way I look at it is my crew established itself here about 4 years back because we disagreed with a policy that Sony pushed. And since then, we have firmly planted ourselves within the Xbox community. And there is nobody that can contest that. Gaia's here, and we're here to stay. And, you know, in that same vein, we're not here to push anyone else out. We're here to coexist, which is the entire point of, in my personal opinion, community. For all of, you know, Gaia's ex-members and all of the previous bonds I've made in the RDO comm over the past 4 years or 5 years, however long it's been, you know, for whatever it's worth, I forgive you. You know, no beef, no drama, no problems. You know, you keep my name out of your mouth, and we'll keep it the same. So, you know, whatever issues there were prior, we can push it out, and you know, that'll be that. We can all move forward. 2025 being a new year, whatever. And you know, the time that I've spent on this single game and how much time and effort I've put into the general community, oh man, it's insane. You know, I've worked alongside great people. I've worked alongside shit people. At the end of the day, I'm just thankful for the experiences that I shared, you know, with the people, you know, a lot of the people of which are in the room with me. You know, they were right in the mud with me, right in the thick of it, always by my side, and you guys are genuinely my family. Some of the best people I've ever met. A lot of you I've met in real life, you know, and like a lot of members, I didn't always have that support system in real life, and so you guys have been that for me where I've, you know, not always had it. So, you know, this kind of portion of my life where I've been on RDO, and I got to be honest with you, Tino, if I'm being entirely honest, past 4 years have been pretty fucking hell for me in the RDO comm. You know, I've gone through a bad breakup with my ex-fiance. You know, I've been doxxed. I've been, you know, people have reached out to my dad. You know, a lot of stuff's been spread around me about me, you know, in real life and stuff. And you know, I feel at the point that I'm at right now in my life, I've hit the light at the end of this dark tunnel. And you know, I've started to try to take care of myself a little bit more. A hell of a lot due to the efforts of this beautiful lady, Char, over here. She's helped me out.
Nice.
You know, take better care of myself. As you can tell, I'm sick, and I've got a pretty bad immune system, so I stay sick a lot. And it's just kind of, you know, here is surprised whenever I get sick. But it's due to all of these actions. You know, it's due to me wanting to better myself. It's due to me wanting to pick up on a lot of stuff that I haven't always had the opportunity to do in real life. Well, now that I'm at this light, so to speak, I have to step away from the RDO com and partially even my family in Gaia. So, you know, for those of you who don't know, I transferred leadership over to Mr. Gaia X Ivar over there, and you know, he's continued to lead our family, and I know I made the right choice. I'm not worried about it or anything. He's since done a lot to improve the crew and, you know, make sure that there are no issues and stuff like that. For my point of view, looking from where I'm at now and looking into the com, you know, I've been here since the beginning, since Black Diamond Empire and Charon, you know, since before cheating was a normal occurrence and before the community was overrun by the same types of people. But, you know, when the community was actually a community, and you know, I've always worked towards, you know, diversity among crews, the integrity among the people that make up RDO, and a sense of a united community. You know, RDO, the RDO community.
Yeah.
And
Famous.
that's what I've long strived for. And it's by this point it is long gone. And so are the greats. You know, the greats that made this game the fantastic community that it once was. And as a self-proclaimed great, you know, with me being as round as long as I have, with me doing as much as I have to negate the negative effects that a lot of other groups have had on the community, it's my time to follow these guys out. You know, I've done all that I can do. I've said all that I can say. My crew has fought back at every turn, and really, there's, you know, at one point, you have to let go, and this is me letting go of something I don't have confidence will ever be what it once was. So, you know, this is Gaia X Coffee out.
Okay.
You know, I'm out.
And so it's basically like the light at the end of the tunnel is like you feel like RDR peaked and you have to start this new chapter in your life to better yourself. Is that what I understand?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay. Having said that, I think we should all take the time to appreciate Coffee for everything that he's done for every one of our lives. And you know, it's a good time to kind of say you know, something good about him. Personally, I've known you maybe only 1 month, maybe, and I think that you're very polite, well-spoken, and an upstanding guy. I think you give people the respect and the time that they deserve, and I see great leadership attributes in you.
Well, I appreciate that, Tino.
Yep.
So, Coffee, I might not have known you as long as the rest of the people at this table, but you have had a good impact in my life. You've been there every time I've needed you, every time I needed to vent, every time I needed to tell you how I've been feeling, and I know I haven't used it all the time, because, you know, those emotions are pretty hard. But I can proudly say, I'll let you die real quick. I can proudly say that I have you on my side if I ever need you, and that's more than I could say about a lot of people.
Yeah, bro. You already know. I'm there for you.
I gotta say, I really do appreciate you kind of like bringing me to this community. As much as it sucks, it's also a great thing to have met you beautiful people. I know me saving your butt down here in Saint Denis was a very memorable moment.
It was.
But I have to say, I do owe all my achievements and all my progressions to you, my good sir. Without you, without this group, I probably wouldn't have done so much of this stuff that we've done now. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do it. So with that, I thank you for it.
I appreciate you sticking around as long as you have, Chief, because I have known you for a good bit. And I appreciate the kind words.
Of course, couldn't think of a better group and a better person to serve underneath.
Except for
Cool.
that green guy over there.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, green guy. Wanna go next?
Indeed, indeed. Man, I don't even know where to begin with you. But if I may, um, it is has been and always will be an honor to have served you. You know, from you saving my ass in the bayou when during my low level days to us sharing ink, which that's an experience I'll never forget. Right? I mean, I have it tattooed into my skin. You know, it's great. I love you very much. I couldn't have couldn't have asked for better people or better company. You know, um, there isn't a thing on this earth that I wouldn't do for you. I'd lay my life down for you if I had to, and that is
That is
that is that is
absolutely
a fact.
mutual, bro. That is absolutely mutual, and you know that. You know that, bro.
Almost definitely, most definitely, I do.
And last but not least,
I am not necessarily sure where to start or what to say. I feel throughout the years I have often said how I felt because I tell you all every day how important you are to me. Um, I would not be where I am right now if it weren't for the people at this table.
thank you.
You guys are my family, my brother, my lover, and I could not ask for anyone else to be here with me.
Cool.
Such a somber moment that I
Getting
that I
choked
go
up.
die.
I'm getting choked up here, guys. And
Literally.
Coffee, do you have any closing statements? And maybe tell us what's next in store for the legendary coffee.
Uh, I have long put aspects of my life on the back burner uh, for a large portion of just a lot of different reasons. I haven't always been, as currently, you could see, I haven't always been at the best of health. I haven't always done a lot with my family. My goal is to kind of let the new generation of folk kind of take over. That's why I stepped to the side as director, and I let Ivar take over as president of the Xbox stuff, and he'll keep stuff running. And this council will do their diligence to make sure that people are happy with the crew and make sure that it continues to be the beacon that it's always been under my leadership. And I know that I've grown close enough to these people that in the event that they ever get into a bind, they can ask them, what, if Coffee was here, well, how would he handle this? And I know that that's the effect that I've left, and hearing everybody say good things about me makes me uh, emotional to know that I have, even though it's been Gaia that's done a lot for the people. I've started to kind of pat myself on the back for being as instrumental because there's a lot of times in the past where Gaia could have laid dead in the dirt if I didn't put in the extra effort to you know do more for it and keep everybody engaged and do stuff like that. And now that I'm growing older and I need to put a lot more time towards other things in my life, I need to take a back seat and kind of just chill out and take better care of myself in a variety of different ways. Go get other hobbies and spend more time with the family I do have left IRL.
Hmm.
Though I haven't always had particularly a great family. So, you know, a large portion of the reason why I have kind of pushed for Gaia to be the family values that it is I guess kind of stemming from my own disadvantages in real life, and you know, you don't know how many people out there are just like you know, sitting in the exact same boat until you go searching for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I get
And
that.
I think that is my closing statement. I don't think I have anything else to say.
Sounds good. In spite of that, I think you guys are an exceptional crew, and obviously it won't be the same without you. But it appears you have left it in good hands with Ivar, right?
Absolutely.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
You're gonna take care of this place.
Yeah.
Get up there at the head of the table, boy.
Oh.
Take the throne.
I'm gonna just sit over here in the back seat. Come on, do it.
Take the throne.
This guy.
Rise. The leader.
Hail to the king, as they say.
Yeah.
she just like that. That was the most Skyrim NPC clap I've ever seen in my life.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That was absolutely fucking terrible. This guy. Why? Oh, my bad,
ruined
Chief.
it, guys.
We ruined it, bro. That sounded like air.
What?
No, I got you. I got
started
you.
laughing like way before. You
Come on,
started
guys.
laughing as you
Aggro,
were
hop on a
playing
horse.
it.
We gotta get home, boyos.
Against snow, and a bucket's of my phone.
How many miles we walk?
Dude. Oh man.
He goes, oh man.
What's up?
Chief Dill, I think we are ready to proceed.
I'll be back.
Right.
Alright, cool.
Will our lovely Gaia X Vega please present themselves right here for me? Alright, whenever I give the word, you guys will single file line behind Nico, and then Goose behind Nico, Reaper behind Nico, and so on and so forth. Welcome again, guys. This lovely ball event that we have hosted. Glad we got to bring all of our alliances, affiliates, and allies together, and branches, and more. Hope you guys have a lot of fun and have a blast. Without further ado, Nico, if you will, start the lead behind Gaia X Vega. We will proceed into the manor. Once you get to the back of the manor, you guys are free to have full green comms.
Hello. Hello.
I'm gonna interject here. We do these events pretty, like, I wouldn't say regularly, but we do them every once in a while to kind of just celebrate milestones and stuff like that with our partners. Today we have gathered not just Gaia, but you know, some of our other associates and stuff, leaders from other crews. We try to do a lot of community building events and you know, do more for the clans that we associate with, not necessarily just for Gaia, but you know, just for other groups as well.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, maybe you can talk with some of these people gathered today, and
Yeah, for sure.
maybe they could offer their own insights.
Everyone has a story, you know.
Yes, everyone has a story.
Nut.
And go to the fountain, love.
Yellowstone's on
Alright,
TV.
free to go. Green comms till in about 30 minutes. We will do our speeches and other various announcements.
Did you
Copy
say 3 minutes or
that.
30
30.
minutes.
Okay, cool.
All right, everybody. Stop laughing at me, Goober.
I
Guys
can do
laugh
it.
Can we just point out some of the absolutely fucking great fits that we have gathered? Like,
Bro, I had a good one, but then I got hit off, so.
Damn. Contest.
Me and Char were going for like a vampire theme. Grace went for like a I don't know. She reminds me of like a dandelion. Glue went for like the instructor, like formal fit. Nico looks like a governor. Arson looks like he's made of money. Oh, it's so great.
Wow. Everyone's so formal. They get dressed.
Yeah, we decided to dress up formally. A lot of us have like pre-saved outfits. Some of us choose to like match. So for example, Char, if you could get closer with me.
Nice.
Like Char being my significant other, you could see like the vampiric style we went with actually.
Very cool. The thing of cool.
Yeah.
And
I feel so greasy
my jacket, man.
compared to everyone.
Copying your jacket. Alright, listen
yeah.
now. Stay away from this goober over here named Cowber. She's really stinky.
Like good
Well,
stinky?
I can't tell you.
Or bad stinky?
I can't tell you how many times I've called Cowber stinky.
Stinky.
You're stinky.
You're stinky.
You're stinky. That's why you didn't come in
You're
a
stinky.
formal dress. Like you were dressed
I
like
don't
full-
wear. I hate dresses in this game. There's
Habita,
one
habita,
specific
habita, habita.
dress, and only very few know that dress. And then someone copied said dress, and I was like, okay, I'm not wearing said dress anymore.
I'm gonna copy
Right.
everything you wear from here on out.
Does
That's
anybody know
that's the plan.
Robardo?
Go ahead, Taco. You're the only one allowed to.
Let me look
Woohoo.
at your guys' fits.
That means I'm special.
This-
That's what that means.
Nutty dressed up as a Peaky Blinder.
Dude,
No, it's only hat. No, this isn't a peaky. Everyone associates the
come
flat
on,
hat.
buddy.
No,
I thought you hated those
it's not.
guys.
It was an actual thing that they wore back then because it's the only thing that works with a suit.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
buddy.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
Peaky Blinders.
JRS and Glue. I really like Glue's dress for like being a lighter color, and I don't even
I think
like
it's really pretty.
lighter color stuffs. I think it's like the frills, but it's the
mean-
best of the lighter like colored stuff, and I don't like lighter colored stuff.
I'm happy you think so. I spent 1.5 hours to do this, and I was about to have like a freaking seizure, and then I gave up, and this is the this is the result.
He's gonna kill me for saying this, but Atlas dressed up as a lady of the night.
Oh,
If you look at her
lovely.
outfit,
Wait,
Is she actually dressed up as a lady of the night?
where is she? Hold on, where'd she go? She's over here. Look at the color of
Chrome.
it, yeah.
Also, where's Eric at?
Bear in mind,
Oh,
I'm
there he
Robardo is?
What's
You
good?
look like a Peaky Blinder.
Do you know
My
who the
ADHD
Robardo person is at the front gate?
Yes, Robardo.
to take off my
He's not in the voice chat. That's Rico from EHR. He's
I'll
a
be right
great
back.
guy.
I'm gonna go get my hat off.
Rico
Okay,
within
Bill.
this chat? Yo.
I believe so.
Yellow, by chance, the resident Gaia's resident Swede.
The Supreme Swede, you mean?
Mr. Pretty sweet.
Supreme Swede. I had to ask.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How are you doing, darling? Are you okay?
I'm just,
Are you sticking with like the vampire theme? Notice she's over here in the dark, stalking her prey. She knows exactly one. You're on like the fringe of the party, right? So you're like stalking.
I mean, I guess I'm just watching. I'm a people watcher. What do you want from me?
Yeah. She's about to drink the Chardonnay out of one of your necks. I'm
I'll
telling you.
definitely stalks people. She knows what I'm doing before I'm doing it some days.
I took my hat off. I look
Oh,
better.
Rico said he was in the EHR meeting and that he'll join soon. I forgot they were having their meeting at the same time, so that's my
Come on,
bad.
Coffee.
You have
Ain't no
a
way
gigantic-
he's doing the hot dog on us. What are you doing, bro?
You think he's doing the hot dog?
He's doing the hot dog. He's twirling like a hot dog.
Alright,
Charles
so I don't
pings in
seem
the
to be getting hit
Discord.
off on my main.
World,
Hold on.
around the world, around. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Coffee, I do gotta
That's
admit, you
crazy.
clean up nice, bro.
Someone's getting ready to join the game. That is me. Please don't blast me away. Thanks.
Oh, are you joining?
Yeah, I've loaded into a game and I've had it sitting
Please
for a minute. I
blast
don't
her
seem
away.
to be getting loaded on, so I think we're good.
Just because you said it, someone's
You're
gonna do
getting
it.
blasted. Where are you
Yeah.
spotting it?
So anyway, I was blasted.
Coffee, what do we think? If this is the account I was in that game on, do we even risk it or?
I mean, they wouldn't be able to load up anyway. There's like, how many is it? There's exactly like 3 spots left in the whole lobby.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
What are you doing fishing over here? What the
You know, I'm a little angry now. I noticed something they did to Xbox just now. That's
What?
mean. You can create a profile picture out of a screenshot now on Xbox.
Yeah.
You don't need Xbox app.
Yeah.
You've been able to do that for a while.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
never
been
really
a thing.
took pictures.
I was like, first time I noticed it was like 3 months ago.
He never really took pictures though. I was always the one who was taking pictures.
Not even a whole lot of anything.
I feel like a lot of people are taking pictures of us.
Who the hell just pulled out a fishing rod?
Isn't that mine?
Y'all want to take photos?
Sinful's fishing?
You know what? Yeah, I'll take a
Oh,
picture of you,
just
bro.
wait. Usually somebody brings in a snapping turtle. It never fails. There's always a snapping
Was here. Oh my god.
I
Edwin
will
would
bring
have
a
black.
gator.
Oh yeah, the snapping turtle. Like gift. Here, have tort.
It's a tradition of the ball. It happens every ball. Somebody
Yeah.
gets
Coffee.
Oh no, I don't think it will happen because the person who used to do that got kicked. I think.
womp womp.
I'll have an Undaunted member edit the picture I just took of you and Char, and I'll have her edit it or have him edit it for you.
Bro, your character looks like pretty badass. Not gonna lie. What's that hairstyle?
It's the bounty hunting one. I've had it since I was low ass level bounty hunter.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, is everybody doing the do? Let's do the
Yeah, we're doing
do,
some PvP
everybody.
movements.
No, we're doing the jellyfish jam. Isn't that what it's called? No, we need the. Y'all know the.
Jellyfish.
Y'all know
I'm wet.
the jellyfish jam. Y'all know the music from the SpongeBob show?
No, that wouldn't work. You know what? You know what would work? Some South Park music would work perfectly for this.
Nice.
Why does Chrome have to look so menacing when everybody else is having fun?
Oh my god, it's raining so hard.
To have another
It's
answer
for the
you,
content.
I look
It's
like
for the
ants
content.
running around when someone knocks their house over.
Coffee, the reason that my character looks the way he does is he wasn't designed for suits, but I guess he works for suits. He was designed for sweaty outfits.
Yeah, you know, something that's pretty like recognized in RDO is how good the how the customization is. Like, it's
Really
like
sad.
revolutionary. It's really good.
It's really sad that this game at some point will go bye-bye, and it makes me sad because all the work that we do is just gonna
It's
go.
going bye bye for me tonight. I'm uninstalling this game.
Oh yeah, I'm sad about that.
Damn. Alright.
Yeah, I'm done with
I
it.
know it's coming sooner than later.
I'm done with it.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab food.
I might reinstall it later if
Yeah.
I am really needed for whatever reason, but the chances of me ever playing this game the way that I have the past 4 years is unlikely.
Mhm.
Let me get all up in y'all's personal business.
Open this pit up.
Hold on.
What do you call
Pocket
that?
which smells like bananas.
There's not a turtle, but somebody has a raccoon.
Oh my god.
It's the raccoon of truth.
The raccoon of
Nico
truth.
has
Red
the
wall.
raccoon.
Come to the gazebo at the back with me and Nikosh.
Nice. Good
Hey
idea.
Chief, tell me when we're done with the with backyard time, because I got the perfect event for everybody to go off and have fun and fuck around with.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's
the thing
completely
about it,
underrated.
though,
Blast.
Look at Mr.
is-
I
Tino.
got a blast. I got a blast.
pretty
They found
sure-
me. No.
Edwin wants to turn off maps, but I'm not gonna do it, even if I'm told to, because
Everybody
I'm
chase
kind
Ivar.
of Oh God. Are we chasing
Chase
that
Ivar.
guy?
In
Chase
circles.
Ivar.
Don't beat me. I've been a good boy.
You've been a
Don't
good man.
beat me.
You've been a
You forgot to serve the platters.
Listen, the food didn't make it to the table because I got hungry. I'm sorry.
He
Shouldn't have
got
done that.
hungry, he said. Rico! I knew he was gonna show up. Yeah, if he's still at the front gate, could someone let Rico in?
Go get
Ain't
him.
no way you're faster than me.
Go get him.
I'm winning this race.
The fastest
Nah.
one,
I'm right
boy.
here. I'm literally touching you.
Look, just because I'm fat don't mean I'm not fast.
You are
I'm just
not fat, bro. He is trying
My
to convince
appetite,
himself.
my appetite be fat.
I
You
found
fast
the
as fuck,
portal.
boy.
Huh?
I'm gonna
look
join and there's gonna be 30 people aiming their gun at me.
I found
No, you're
Ain't no
gonna
way.
join in the middle of all of
Ain't no
us
way.
chasing
I gotta
my
win this
car.
race.
using
I gotta win
both.
this race. It's my race. I'm fast and I'm furious. Let's go.
Hey, Coffee,
Damn,
you know what
1
we should
to
do with
10.
Gaia? We should like a
I'm
big ass
winning.
GTA car meet.
That's sick.
I thought about it.
That'd be
My
dope.
feet gotta be a little quicker.
I've
We
already
should do that,
started-
Coffee, for our
I've
next
already
GTA event.
I've
We shall
already
see.
host a bunch of.
I'm taking so much steroids right now, it's not really helpful.
Yo, he got the turtle. Man, look at that tort.
Don't tell me that if the
Look at that
lobby's
tort.
full, I'm gonna unalive myself. Why am I an emerald?
Because we're
Damn.
mayor's mansion, so it glitches out like that.
Who's up top?
Oh, Rico said. So where are,
Damn.
are we still at the
Good job,
mansion
Bill.
in St.
Yeah.
Denis?
We are, yes.
I
Okay.
saw that, Bill.
Sorry, my pops just died 3 days ago, so I had to empty some of his stuff out of the.
What?
We brought some stuff back from his house, so.
That was the hardest
That's
done,
really
I
unfortunate.
Are
swear.
you tired, Atlas?
Yeah, she's like on her knees and stuff. She's like, ugh.
Was that
She looks
not for you?
old. Wait, hold on. Atlas and Freya look old. They're like grannies.
All
My
right.
boy fresh to
Same
death. Look
age
at him.
group. I don't want to hear
Bro,
it.
Yeah.
Look at the turtle. Look at what
My
they've
boy
done
fresh
to
to death.
him.
Why is there a turtle in the fountain?
Oh.
I don't think it belongs there.
Get
It's
it
a
out.
lot.
Alive,
goes there,
it's
trust.
sleeping. It's just
Hey,
sleeping. That's a
Coffee.
pet.
Is Robardo
Right.
one of ours?
He is. That is Rico.
If we have our
Rico, where
weapons
are you?
out on our back, let's put
I'm
them
over here
away
by
and same as
the gazebo out
moonshine.
back.
Gazebo it up.
I'm holding a jug of moonshine.
I can't hear what you're saying. It's being way too quiet.
That's not very nice.
I'm not a very nice person.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know.
is Jester not in the lobby? I assume Squash was assigned to me because he hasn't left my backside since,
Hey
since the
Rico,
event
if we could put
started.
those, if we could put those guns on our horse, that'd be fantastic.
I just forget how to do it, dude. I just.
Just go get your horse out. I'll walk you through
Hello,
it. real quick.
Coffee. Hello.
Yeah,
hello,
my bad,
hello,
dude.
hello.
Set up
I
a
never
server
do
plan.
this.
Pookamoons?
Hey, Rico, follow me, Rico.
Oh, I never
I'm behind
realized you had a female
Where you at?
character. It's
Right
crazy.
behind you.
Yep.
Like right behind you.
Oh,
Okay, I
what?
see.
How'd you get?
With
Yo,
the-
how'd you get
the
that
The bow
monocle?
tie. In the morning tail.
I think it would.
Okay, bro.
The monocle that you have.
Is this your horse?
It's
well,
probably
I
Madame
think-
Nazar.
Oh man, that's
I was
really
just
cool.
pulling up, walking through everybody.
Yeah. Oh, is it walk with everybody? Oh shoot. You just
Stinky.
walk the horse, not like.
Yeah,
don't-
Coffee. We should do big GTA car meet because I haven't been on GTA in like a solid 3 years.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Arson, why do you have a turtle?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once you do that, you're good to go.
I was trying to get my
Why does
stuff collected and it just kicked me.
Homeless. Why are you skinning a raccoon?
And I
Yeah,
can.
horse.
I got kicked by a
Throwing at me. I thought it was a gift.
Oh my god.
Shine my shoes, peasant.
Rest in peace.
Hey now.
It actually kind of looks like it looks like way more.
Put
It
this
looks
out
like a
here.
little romantic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do you think so? But no, Tino, how are you feeling at our beloved ball?
Feeling good, guys. I'm pretty stoked that everyone kind of got together tonight. So humbled.
I did
Humbled.
not make this a thing, by the way. I gotta be honest. I was bedridden. I told you. I got with you. I was like, yeah, man, we could set something up, and then I was bedridden for 2 days. Never brought it up to anybody, and I felt pretty bad about that, honestly. So this was all Chief and Char, I believe.
Respect.
Coffee, you've not been bedridden. You've just been ignoring us.
I've literally been in
It's a
bed for like
front.
the past week.
Like it was
Imagine
bad.
getting ignored by Coffee. Coffee texted me, so
Who are you, Smelly? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Burrito, guess what? Nobody cares.
Only 7
Oh,
cents.
too bad. Cry about it.
You know, that's the reason I haven't messaged you in 2 days.
Yes,
Ever since
really.
you told me you got a cat.
On a burrito.
Dude, I love my cat.
Dude, did you adopt the cat spontaneously? Is that what happened?
Hey,
Yes.
that's what's up, Rico. Let's get it.
I'm not joking. I walked in there. I was like, I want this cat.
Oh man, I didn't even take a look at Crazy Goose's at Crazy Goose's fit. Man, look at that. True red, probably.
Probably.
I don't actually know. I don't know how. I haven't seen a progress thing on him in a bit. Arson? You trying to be the next prez?
Yeah.
You trying to be the next prez? He's trying to be the next president. That's why he's dressed in green.
Yeah. Made of money.
No, we
Made
had a
president.
matching outfit with Jack, but Jack's Xbox has crashed completely.
Yeah, his Xbox doesn't want to work.
Yeah, so now he
at
doesn't.
all.
Nicholas went full
I
red
seen
instead
Jack
of green.
earlier.
Oh,
Jack
no.
and Austin were wearing the same.
Yeah,
by the
we
way,
were making a big thing out of it, but then it didn't
Hell
come
yeah.
through.
You're lucky I'm not right now.
What did I miss? I was ordering food.
What did you
fine.
order?
Okay.
What did you order?
Nah, it's pretty.
Chili's.
Nice.
That's I've lost all
I have a
respect for you.
prospect. I have a prospect that keeps inviting me to a party. I want to tell them to join VC, Goober.
Hey, at least your prospects are trying to be active.
Bro, why did you guys let him
E.T..
in? I was. I don't even remember this. Oh,
Not
Sorry.
well, then it's probably a good thing he doesn't know how to join voice chats. Then.
okay. So
Wait. Oh, there's a card right here. Yo,
yeah, but
anybody wear a
that was
card? There's a
the-
card.
I'm like pretty sure
Where?
he said he was like 9.
Oh, there's a card.
I would have killed you. Hey, let's dance under the gazebo. Get
For
over here and let me see your
wondering,
legs, boy.
Taco
For anybody
has
asking,
feels
for
invade.
anybody wondering, that's what happens when you break rules in Gaia. Coffee comes to your house and kills you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coffee.
shoves his boot up your ass.
Coffee makes you a front door visit.
What did you do?
I think
and
one of
breaks the
the
rule you did in game in real life, so it would like shoot you in the head and kill you.
I think one of the most outrageous rumors that was ever surrounding me is that I sent someone to like shine lasers into someone's house or something like that.
Dude, I remember that. That was one of the ones that Chugga picked up on and would keep fucking saying.
I was like, what in the fuck? Where did this even come from? I don't. These people act like I run like an IRL gang.
You do. You literally run an IRL gang.
You have a PMC.
Yeah,
like,
bro. I'm a
yo,
member
let
of
my
the.
wagon in.
I'm a member of the Crips Street Gang.
Okay.
Trust.
Bro said
Everything
the
I
Crips
say is
that's the most
100%
innocent dude on the
real.
planet. He just said the Crips Street
I'm
Gang.
trying to
They're
dance.
just not involved in
I'm trying to
anything.
dance. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I'm trying to dance. Hold up. There's only one way to dance, and that's drunk.
Okay, can we just point out how fucking insane Reaper is? What are you doing, guy? We're like doing the jiggy.
that's
This
the
guy's over here like
prospect
high on crack.
I know that dance. I know that dance by name. That is the Prospector jig.
He's fuck you, dude.
Oh no.
He's the mad man.
Look at Char, she's getting into it too.
Alright.
Right.
Not
It's
the
gonna be on the tube.
Hey, we're
Right, so I'm gonna go and
events. These what's it called? You get in front of a crowd. Speeches. There we go. We're gonna be doing these speeches here in the next, say 5 minutes. So if you guys want to go and start making your way to the back gazebo,
Speech. Speech.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
whoever is ready to lead us and go in. Just if you wanna,
Oh
if
my
anyone else
God.
has any speeches that are not like
Tina.
submitted, you guys can have the free time to just get up there. If you want to just yap for 10 minutes.
Sorry, excuse
feel
me.
free to do that.
Excuse me,
So
pardon me.
we're here for you.
Pardon me.
Need to do it.
Tina, put the wagon away.
Alright, I'm just gonna.
Does he have the wagon? Where's the wagon at? I haven't seen the
behind
wagon.
the gazebo.
Oh!
You know.
I don't know how he got it there, but that is janky as fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna
That
be
is
hijacking.
crazy.
You hit them, it's
Again, make y'all's way to the back gazebo. We'll get ready to begin in the next 4 minutes.
Alright, you guys, when you get over here, you're gonna see a line. You're gonna see a line where the brick meets the other brick, where the brown colored brick meets the other brown colored brick. Just stand on that line.
There's bricks? Oh.
Yeah, the bricks. You'll see them. Eric knows what to do.
That was nice. I love getting booted. That was wonderful.
Oh,
You did not get booted. You would not be back here.
No, I had to connect my hotspot on my phone to my Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I've actually
You
been
always
getting.
lying, so I gotta
I've
make
actually.
sure.
God damn it! I've actually been getting booted a lot lately for like no reason, and I know I'm getting booted because I've had to restart my router like 3 or 4 times in the past, like I don't know, 3 days. It's just annoying
If you
because
want to
that
connect
used to
to my
not
DNS
happen. All right, so if you guys will make your way to the back, if you were not already back here, Tino, if you'd like, you can come stand next to me. And I will begin as soon as I see everybody back here. I'd like to say a couple words, not only because our friend Tino is here, but also just because it's been a while since I've spoken to you guys.
Addressed everyone. Yeah.
But anyway, it's been a bit since I've spoke to all of you guys. I do believe it's been since early February since I've gone on a speech. I've kind of been taking a back seat and letting Mr. Ivar and the other council members kind of run the crew for a bit. I also got really sick for a while. I'm trying to let you guys figure it out for yourselves. You know, there's a lot of, I feel, codependency among some of the members who have known me for a long time. But if there's something that I can say is that I know that you guys have it in you to be your own heroes. And I have, for that reason, kind of stepped back. There's a lot more than it too. Obviously, with, you know, my health being what it currently is, and me just needing to focus on IRL stuff and other things, I have taken a step back, right? Ever since I announced that in the conference, that I was going to take a step back, I was going to become the director of the crew and things and make sure it goes well, and Ivar is going to be, you know, take over as the president of this place, and I think that the council has been doing a pretty decent job. I think that we have some stuff that we are still working on. We've got some agendas that we'd still like to push, get up some recruiting, and do a bunch of other stuff. But, you know, I'd like to take this moment to say that I think today's pretty special. I think today is the first time that we have celebrated in quite a while since the conference, since the new year has started. And, you know, we've made a good friend over here with Tino, Hellrisen.
Appreciate it.
And I can't wait to see how this podcast is going to be. And I feel like with how far the crew has come, how many bonds that the clan has made, how many people here are intertwined in daily life as is, I think that, you know, going back to what I previously said, I think that each and every single one of you, whether you're Gaia or not, has the ability and power to be your own heroes. And I think that that is the goal. Whether or not that is a particular goal that you should seek right now, or whether that's something that will come later for you if you're a younger member and, you know, your primary focus right now is getting on the game and having fun. Regardless of, you know, what you have in store for you right now, I think that you all have the potential to be your own hero. And I think that in a lot of cases, a lot of the people within this clan, a lot of people that you guys look up to, a lot of people I look up to. One of them is, well, she was next to me. She's over there to my right. Her name's Char. I've looked up to that woman for a very long time. And, you know, she is a hero to me. And, you know, Kura is a hero to me, despite a lot of the issues he and I have had over the decade-long friendship that we've had. Ivar is a hero to me. Freitas is a hero to me. Chief Dill is a hero to me. You know, a lot of these people are heroes to me. You know, a lot of the people in the voice chat, they're not here in this voice chat, but they're also heroes to me. I have a lot of fond memories with the people in this group. And I think that being a part of it to the level that I have been, and being able to reach the kind of pinnacle of where I'm sitting, and being able to take a step back and let the new generation go forth and put their own change into not only Gaia itself but the surrounding communities, such as our friends in UCF. Well, for those that don't know, I'm talking about TSS Freya, UCF. These individuals right here, Nutty Prawn, TSS Freya. I believe Atlas was among us at one point. We've got some great people. Mr. Ribardo here from EHR. Let me check the list and see if we got any other outsiders. I believe that's it, but Mrs. Calber, who was long one of Gaia's most renowned security officers. I don't know where her goofy ass went.
I'm on top of the thing.
Oh, are you?
Oh my
you
God.
are! I
Oh
see
my
you up there.
God.
Oh, that's crazy. Get down.
That's crazy.
Can I not? Where are you?
I don't want to get down.
Woman.
Leave me up here.
She's like a cat.
Oh, this is indefensive, dude.
She's a cat,
Come on.
bro.
Anyway,
She's defensive for that reason, so you can't pull her down.
Yeah, I hear you. But if there was anything that you'd like to say, Mr. Hellrisen, to the group or people that is currently gathered here, then I know you probably didn't have anything written up or anything like that, but speak from the heart. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely improv something because, like I kind of told Char, I really don't understand how she pulled this off, and I think it was a collaboration
Chief Dill.
with Chief Dill also.
Goes Chief Dill.
So yeah, shout out to them for making this. Shout out to them again for making this happen. But just like everybody coming together is what I'm all about. And just like collaborating, like minimizing beefs. Beefs happen. I completely understand that. Especially when people are like targeting you and stuff like that, but it's like appreciate the little things and the good people you have around you. That's like the my best advice, because if I didn't know anybody, I wouldn't come back to this game. I would go elsewhere.
Yeah.
But it's the people that bring me back. even if I get hunted, even if I get jumped, whatever. If I was playing alone all the time, I would never play this game. I'll be honest with you. So it's essentially people like each and every one of you who can kind of come together and like organize yourselves and be part of a community that grows clearly every couple of days, I guess. And you guys kind of stand out in terms of how organized you are and how positive you guys like to stay compared to others.
It used to be in the community that was what the community was about, back when some of the larger groups were around, and I feel like, at least from where I'm sitting, I don't see any other clans like that anymore. Gaia is probably the last of the greats, honestly, as far as like crews that, stand up for what's right, not necessarily what's best for their crew. Not to say we don't do what's best for our crew, because we do, but in the same way that we do what's best for the many people around you that you see that has Gaia in their name, we've also got partners, from other crews such as Ribardo's in EHR and UCF, all of which, both crews of which we have helped a lot. A lot of clans couldn't be here today, and or it's kind of locked because the lobby is full, but a lot of the groups that we associate with were often, smaller crews that we helped kind of build into what they are, put them on the path, set them up with a Discord, something like that. Like the Legacy. Legacy is another crew that we are associated with, and they're great people, and they're quickly becoming very, very, very large, and I'm actually really happy to see how much effort that they're putting in, and kind of following Gaia's example when it comes to like the positivity into the community and stuff like that, which is not something that we see. And a big thing is we got to be careful, because there's a lot of groups that kind of like to bite the hand that feeds, and we try to not necessarily feed, but we try to set things up so that they could run it themselves. So we'll put together like a nice little Discord forum. We'll show them like what we recommend doing. They'll add their own bots. They'll, change what they want. They could customize it however they like. We'll just make all of the, we'll make the Discord function essentially, and then we'll teach them how, and then we'll transfer ownership, and then that's that. And we've probably been responsible for the creation of probably about 5 or 6 clans in the past year. Unfortunately, most of those clans are no longer around, either because they gave up, because they couldn't run their own stuff, and oftentimes that's unfortunately a big thing that happens, is that a lot of people have this ambition, they have this want, this drive to create a clan. They'll look at pictures of Gaia and they'll be like, oh, I want to do that, and then they'll go and they'll either fumble it, or they just don't have the leadership capability, and they often will succumb to vices. They'll be like, oh, well, we're getting our ass handed to us in a fight. Well, how do we get past that? How do we do better? Cheat. Left hook, and that's honestly what happens to a lot of these clans. But I appreciate everything that you do for the community, and I wanted to take the time to say that. But I believe that will, as far as I'm concerned, that ends it.
Wow.
That ends it for this segment, as far as anything that I had of particular importance to say.
What about the rest of you guys? Anybody want to talk? Anybody want to shed some light on something, or something on their minds?
Yeah, step up if you guys feel like you have anything important to say.
Go for
All right, Taco.
I've not been in any other crew where you can actually do stuff yourself, actually have your own project. Well, a crew that was actually successful and do your own stuff and have your own projects, where you don't just get, you kicked for being inactive or demoted for being inactive. Like with Guy, it's been a different experience. It's been, oh hey, are you doing your job? Yes. Is stuff getting done on time? Yes. Okay. Like I've had crews where I did everything I was supposed to. I did everything they asked me to do, and then I've had groups do that, and then they've gone over and they've been like, well, you haven't been in parties. Okay. And they haven't been in, but you haven't been in parties. It's just like, especially now with my schedule, I can't do that. But this group has been very, very forgiving about that. I get my stuff done. I get the stuff done that I'm asked to do. The reason I do extra stuff, like, for example, I have a Cloudflare server rented out in case we ever want to do crew VPNs, just because, Guy has not been dicks to me. I'm not going to be dicks to them. If I can do stuff for them, I will. I've made a bot under the Gaia tag. I've made actually, but it's just they treat you right, because not everybody's been able to be active 24/7. That doesn't happen, and less about activity and more about just the people. There are 2 people in here, I'm just going to name drop, Char and Grace, that are directly responsible for me not being, well, a depressed piece of shit. Char, when I initially joined Gaia, knew that I was not doing well at all, and she's the reason I didn't do something I was going to regret. Especially, there was about a week there where I was going to do something, and she's the reason I didn't. Then her and Grace, me and her became friends shortly after that, and they've both really helped pull me out of the hole that I was in then. And there's so many people here like that. It was such a surprise to me. It's not the normal shitheels that you find in the rest of the Red Dead community. I think that Guy has done a very good job, for the most part, of picking out who should, become member, who should actually have any say in the way the crews run. They've picked out people that aren't just good at pony game. They've picked out people that know how to show emotion. They've picked out people that know how to show empathy. They've picked out people that know how to relate to other people. And that's something that I've only ever seen in one place. So,
well, respect, Taco.
He said that was deep. Go and join the crowd. Anybody else? Give anybody else kind of the platform here. If there's anybody else that has anything more to say. Char, Ivar, Freitas?
Oh man, I mean, well, my bad.
I'm Char. Vast majority of you already know who I am. I'm pretty sure all of you know who I am. I sure hope so. I know that it was mentioned to me earlier that some of our allies and affiliates wanted to hear me speak. Perhaps you have yet to meet me and you've wanted to. Or perhaps you have met me, but it was a fleeting moment. I'm here. I am oftentimes quiet and behind the scenes, but trust and believe that I am working on stepping forward and being more a part of the community, especially considering my new responsibilities as Vice President. With that said, it's been a slow roll, but we're only just getting started, and I anticipate what we can complete together as a community through 2025 and on. Many of you I've gotten fairly close to, and many of you I have not. But there's always that room to grow and kindle new friendships in times of adversity. I would not be here if it weren't for a lot of people, many of which are unfortunately no longer with us for varying circumstances. But the ones who are include Ivar, Freydis, of course my love, and many, many more. I am very happy and very proud to work with the current council that we have. And just to recap for our allies and affiliates, our current council includes in this session Gaia X Eric, who's a commander, Gaia X Ivar, who's obviously the president. Coffee is the director. He's overseeing everything, but you know, he is taking a back seat. So there is Chief Dillard, who actually put together the bulk of this event. If you would all thank him, that would be lovely. Give him your appreciation. He's another one of our commissioners.
Come on, step up here, boy. Get up there. Go.
Oh, Chief.
Go. Come on,
And
Chief.
then there's a Gaia X Kura in the nice, lovely purple shirt, who's another one of our commissioners. I look forward to building relationships with each and every one of you. If there's anything at all that you would like to see, that you'd like to be done, that you would like to talk about, please do not be afraid to invade my parties, to DM me, to message me. I promise you, I am not scary. I'm often told, Char, you're terrifying. Why? Why am I terrified? I'm not. Right? So don't be afraid to come to me if you need anything. Or if you just want to say, hey Char, I think this would be a fantastic idea for the clan. What can we do to make this happen? Right? I'm here for all of you. I'm here to make this environment a better place for all of you. I'm here to help build this community and shape it into something that we can all love, enjoy, and appreciate. I'm here to make this place a family for those of you who don't have one. And for those of you who do, then have a second family. I'm often called the clan mom, crew mom, mom of Gaia, right? None of these titles I've given myself. They've been given to me. As the unofficial clan mother, I just want to remind you that you guys aren't alone and that I'm here. That's all I have to say. And I appreciate all of you for having me.
Thank you. Awesome speech. Really,
Do you think we have any time for any more? Risen?
Maybe Ivar? El Presidente?
Yeah, boneless. Yeah.
He knew this was coming. He knew this was coming. All right, get it, boy.
I've been here for a long time, right? Not as long as the OGs here today, but I'll be hitting my 2-year mark in March, and since March 25th of 2023, I've had nothing but a blast. It's been a blast being here with you guys, and even those that are not even with us today. I enjoyed their company too. It was all a stepping stone to where we are today. And what are you doing? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. What are you doing?
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Wait, someone blowing
I knew he was
Ivar?
gonna say so. I knew. Nah, I got on my knees. I knew he was gonna say something.
Oh my god.
Alright. But I love each and every one of you, even those I barely know. So long as you're with us or associate with us, you have my love and gratitude. There's not a thing I wouldn't do for any of you. I love each and every one of you equally. I have no favorites.
Respect.
Thank you. I would like to give honorable mentions. Coffee, first and foremost, for presenting me with the very opportunity 2 years ago in Blackwater, which was one of the greatest things in my life. I got to have a family for once in, how old was I? 22 years. I didn't grow up with a family, as some of you know. I grew up alone by myself, teaching myself. I didn't know what family love was like until I met you guys. Lynch, who I don't think is here, great advice that guy could give. Great laughs too. Char, for always knowing, what to say and how to say it when someone's feeling, not themselves. Dill, for wise words of wisdom. I love our conversations. And the entirety of Gaia Clan for being the family I've never had. I love each and every one of you. Again, I'll say it and I'll continue to say it. If you guys ever need anything, I'm here. Don't hesitate. Don't assume I'm busy. Even though I might be, I'm here. I'm here. You guys are my family. I'll drop any and everything for you. I love you all, and I'll close this speech to another year of nothing but prosperity. Thank you all for your time.
Let's go.
Hoorah, brother.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now, see, I actually have another one, Tino. If you'd be so kind to allow me to bring somebody else up on the stage.
Yeah, go for it.
Last one, though. Now, there's a reason why I'm bringing this person up here, and it's because they've been with me. Out of the original 13 founders, they were not a part of the original podcast. Get your ass up there, Goober. Come on. Come on, get up there.
Go on, get.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Kura. Come on. This person has been with me for almost 15 years, just so we're clear.
Cool. Wow.
Nope.
That's.
Come on, have something to say, Tom. Come on.
How the hell am I supposed to have something to say? You can't
Say
just put me on the
something.
pedestal.
Say something about the founding of the crew, how you never thought it would be this. Say something about how we met when you blew my brains out in Chuparosa of the first RDO. Like, come on.
Oh, it still bums me out that we don't have Mexico in this damn
Little
game.
history lesson,
Yeah, just say something.
Little
Make that
history
15
lesson.
you knows, Ivar. Make that 15 you knows.
You kept count, you son of a bitch.
I have the entire thing
Alright.
recorded. We can go count.
Alright, come on, get up there, say your piece.
Alright, if he wants to go back to RDR1, oh my god. I met this douchebag playing RDR online on the first game. He was in Mexico on the best possible horse you can get in the game, which ironically enough was a mule. We started out meeting each other for the first time, just sniping each other back and forth, and eventually we somehow friended each other after that. And we just kept playing day after day, played some Black Ops 2 back in the day, stuff like that. Eventually got my first mic during Black Ops 2. It was scared of me back in damn Black Ops 2 because I had no mic and I would just sneak up on him with a knife half the time. But we eventually got into like bigger games like GTA, Black Ops 3, stuff like that. We had our falling outs. He used to train me on the yacht on GTA 5. He would grab people he wanted to train in PvP, take them to the yacht, and just have them respawn on his yacht over and over again until they got good with nothing but a pistol.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
good as
brutal,
training
but
as
it
any.
worked. It
was
worked.
good. We had some really good guys.
Nice.
That was back when
And-
we played GTA, but it's underscored. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. You're good. We even used to run like MC contracts all the time. We'd have like a whole MC clan on the road. We would have clan presidents and stuff like that, road captains, all that. Call in helicopters just to take out like a mission for like 20k. That's it. With RDR 2, it's been far more amazing than GTA ever was, ironically enough, despite the discontinuation of content. We have achieved much more within this game than I ever thought we could achieve on a game with no future updates. We've had some crazy showouts, like today, all these people here. It's a beautiful thing to see. We've had great trail rides and all sorts of events. Me personally, I've rarely attended any of the balls, but I'm glad I've attended this one.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Man.
So yeah, I think that's it for the speeches, Coffee? Or
I do believe so, unless anybody else has anything else to say. Hey, could I get everybody to kind of like squeeze up right here? Kind of
Oh,
like
we're
just
squeezing? This is fun.
yeah, just squeeze up. It's
We
gonna be
should
terrible.
get in front of the
but fun.
fountain and do it. We should get in front of the fountain and do it.
Oh, do you think so?
Besides
I
where
think
the gator is, there's just a gator.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get. I don't know if I'll be able to get
hey,
to the game.
Yo, behind the gator.
We need to find a hill and like go down the hill so we can see a bit of everybody, or find stairs.
Or the fountain, everybody just
Hey,
gets
do y'all know
Fountain
if
shot.
the session has room in it? Because it's telling me it can't retrieve
Probably
the-
not.
No, it's
There
28.
has
If it's
been
28
a
people, you should
stair.
be able to.
There happened to be
What's
stairs at the front of the manor.
It
Yeah,
told
if
me
we want to
to-
go to the front of the manor, we can.
Well, let's go to the, I want to be able to see
Yeah,
everybody
we
and not a
can go to
crowd
the
of
front,
people
we
where you
can-
can't see
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, all right. Let's go to the front of the manor.
I tried to join off
We got
here.
28 people.
Run.
Reaper,
on,
there's
boy.
no way you're bringing that alligator all the way to the front.
Calm down, we're running in heels. This is not working.
I think the stair at the front of the manor should work fine.
I think we should do the prospects, and then if there's prospects, then members, and then council more towards the top.
Instead of everyone like climbing up there, could I actually have you guys like go in a group right here, so that way we can have people go into their spot. Could it be? So if you guys could just go where I'm pointing. I'm the redhead.
In a straight line, or
No. It doesn't matter. Just cluster over here, and I will tell you where to go.
probably easier
Yes,
if we just have a
ma'am.
straight line back.
All right, prospect. Any prospect who are here, if you can line up on the bottom row and crouch.
I actually don't think we have any prospects
If
with
there
us
are
today.
no prospects and our
Get outta
affiliates
here, Reaper.
/ allies, go to the
Get that
bottom
outta here.
row.
Okay, the Reaper the Gator might have to move.
Oh. But it's a great centerpiece.
No, it's not.
Alright, can I get our lower ranked member to fill out any gap in the bottom row and start filling the second?
You want the members to stand or us to crouch too?
Crouch, please. If the lower row gets full, just move up to the second. I preferably want you on the stairs, please and thanks.
This
Heck yeah.
probably includes me, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how it's going.
Yeah, all of the class ranks. So like if you're class
Yeah.
1 through, yeah. So if you're class 1 through 4.
I'm fighting with stick drift, so I'm gonna sit out because this stick drift is not wanting to cooperate with me.
Emily, just hit as soon as you get in the position, just hit your Xbox button.
Here. Come here, you. Oh, I'm in defensive.
You're in defensive.
It's like watching a bunch of worms.
Alright, the rest of our members, except for council, can...
No!
It's fine.
That sucks, man. It's gonna happen.
Just go back to your spots. The rest of our members, with the exception of council, if you could fill out any of the gaps except for the top area where I am standing. And if you guys can crouch.
Let me get into an actual spot real quick.
There's a lot of people. I don't think we're gonna fit everyone on this fucking
Squeeze
stairs.
in.
No, we definitely can. We definitely
Squeeze
can.
in.
Can you crowd?
So like get right there,
Frey.
Frey.
Yeah.
We'll squeeze
Alright,
easy.
Great.
Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. There's someone in the... Wait, hold on, is there a... I think that's a sentinel in the back, isn't it? It is, that's Potato, okay, never mind.
Council.
Alright, everybody, council, get up there.
Papa Coffee.
Yes?
Yeah, that's you.
Now who's gonna take the picture?
I can get Vega to do it.
Volunteer Southern Distribute. Oh.
Is Vega in here?
I can do
Vega
it.
was at the gate.
Sit in on the end
I
there.
can just go and knock it out.
Wait,
Guys, I
wait. But you're a council member.
I can
Chief,
hop out
just like a
and
big ass. Hey, Chief, just like a big ass selfie with the camera.
We have two people guarding the front. Surely one of them can go
Yeah.
and take the picture real quick.
Dilly Willy, I want you up here.
Come on, man.
Chrome's like
Get up here.
standing right there.
You ain't
Okay,
escaping
here
this
comes
time.
Vega
No
now.
way.
Alright, Vega's gonna take a picture.
Delirium.
Would Bard and Chief Dill swap?
Yes.
Can I give your burger to
Sorry,
Evie?
son.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. Vega, you can hear us, right?
Vega's not in here, I don't think.
Alright.
Here, let me... Here, I'm gonna message her. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, are we ready now?
She's in a Sentinel voice chat. What do you need me to tell her?
Just when we're ready.
Alright, we
Yeah,
ready
could
now?
she... Yes.
Alright,
I believe so.
We're ready now if you want to take the photo. Alright, she's gonna take a couple of them. Hey, if you can also, like, check to see if they did load, because I know sometimes the camera roll can be weird, so just check the right after so that way we know when to move.
Familia.
Oh, and if you could have her let us know when she's done.
Yeah, I think she's done now, but don't move yet, because she's gonna just check to see if they actually loaded or not.
By the way, you guys did great organizing for the photos. I've had such a pain organizing photos alongside Cowber before, like with this amount of people, and even less. So the fact that you guys did it so well, I'm very impressed.
Pablo's just bad at photos.
If you have to, just remove your map and then just take a screenshot when everybody's names are gone. In first person, of course.
Are her camera being silly?
Yeah, her camera's
Why is
being
the
silly. So
camera's
she checked it, but it messed up. It's just because, like, Rockstar is just weird. Doesn't want to save them or something.
Someone's got to Devo us after, though. Come on.
What?
What?
One Debo.
Oh, you want someone with Debos?
Don't even mention
Don't
Debo,
even-
bro. You made me panic, dude.
Bro's jinxing it.
I think a lot of people
looking
panic.
around. I was
Just
like, what?
one death
Nah. Hold on.
after the photos, of course.
For
I
the
have a dynamite.
podcast, I am okaying that,
But not
What?
yet.
but not yet.
We have to wait for Vega.
Wait for everyone.
By the way, Debos are very
she's
hated in
getting
our
it.
crew,
She's
like
just,
just in general,
she's
even
having
in
to use
regular
the first person
combat.
method.
Or dynamite. Everyone throw a dynamite at your feet and just fucking crash.
After the
Podcast.
photos.
Vega, do you
All right,
want?
so are we
Vega-
ready for
Somebody say
big boom
dynamite?
boom?
Wait, there.
No,
Yep, I'm good.
Are we ready for big boom boom?
Oh, God.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
This gets 5 big
No!
Did we get the? Oh, what's happening? Oh,
I live!
Wow,
I didn't
damn.
die. I didn't
I
die.
live! I'm standing! I live!
did we
Oh
get the
my
picture?
God.
Did we get the picture?
Yeah,
We
oh,
did
shit.
indeed get the
Wait,
picture.
wait.
Oh my god, that was fucking mayhem. Jesus Christ.
Who did that?
Taco, you dick.
What did I miss? I was gone for 5 seconds. What did I miss?
We have to do a reenactment.
Hey,
We threw dynamite.
Whoever threw that last piece
My
of
body.
whoever threw that last piece of dynamite at me, I want to let you know my body glitched out and went so
No,
high
that wasn't
over.
a, that wasn't a dynamite. That wasn't a stick of dynamite. That was a Debo meant for Char.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
you
flew.
jealous
Yeah, you got
of
me
my
instead.
Yeah, my
No,
body,
no,
my
I got all of the council members that survived.
my body glitched out and flew across the street over the building beside us.
Yeah, I saw it happen.
Let's get a reenactment going. I didn't see anything. I saw like I can't die, I guess, because I immediately.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, so we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do. We gotta do it.
Scuba, stop.
Aggro.
That wasn't scuba, that was aggro.
Aggro. So loud.
As
POV had to get loud.
well, we got
I had to get my get back.
No.
Uh,
I'm gonna go boom boom.
Listen, I can't get in game. I gotta fucking do something, alright?
I told you what to do.
hey, you know how I got into game? If you've been in like one of the reoccurring posses, you can go into another session and rejoin that way.
I don't have live. That's the problem. I'm just here. I'm living at the moment. Yeah.
This is good money.
That's crazy, bro.
Imagine not having live. Couldn't be me.
Yeah. Let me just sell my fucking feet pictures online to get live.
Okay, so why do I do that again?
All right, I'm gonna try not dying here. See everything. And I might throw some dynamite to spice it up if everything starts exploding.
It's not boom boom. It's just fire.
Oh.
My fucking my harmonica's broken.
Let's try
now,
not to like
'cause it's
kill
so
a lot of
fucking
people in
cheap.
this. We're still like rolling.
said your
so let me
harmonica's
get ready to
broken?
commence this.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
shit.
broken. It's
No, I
high.
was
it's
purposely
higher.
walking in the fire.
Everybody go to the center.
It's higher pitched note. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Reaper.
So,
let's
did I
put
just
our-
hear another
let's put our dynamite
harmonica?
and
Did I
stuff
just
away,
hear another
guys.
harmonica in here?
No.
Another harmonic.
All right, let's get the. What were you asking, Chief?
I'm just telling everybody to stop killing each other. That way we don't have any more people going back
All right,
and
yeah,
forth.
weapons up.
Like
So all
Ricardo,
the people that can
JRS.
grab weapons, put them up again. All right, next harmonica here is getting kicked.
I
I said
They're
what I
just
said.
popping up.
So anyway, Mr. Tino, that was a pretty interesting display.
Agreed.
Yeah, I guess that was a bit of a space program, huh?
Well, I got sent into orbit, so I didn't catch anything. So I might try to.
I
got a
actually
clip.
touched on my screen. I actually touched this branch right here that I'm pointing up at. This one, I touched that. Why not race Bounty Wagon City?
Fuck no. You got me.
No,
fucked.
he doesn't want to do that. Why not?
Dude, that sounds
I
amazing.
don't. That's a
Everybody
good-
call one.
No.
I really need to do that wagon event. The one
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
the
talking
wagon
about.
event.
The bounty wagon event. I need to do that.
cooldown.
All right, that's it. I'm calling Bounty Wagon.
Yep. I'm leaving the
This is
posse.
why we can't have nice things. This for the real reason we cannot have nice things, Coffee.
I'll let you
I know.
use mine.
You see, it's interesting, right? It's interesting because even if you guys say no, I have a whole team of sentinels that have no choice.
Are you ready to commence?
Where's my
event?
bounty wagon? Do I not have a bounty wagon?
Are we ready to what?
Random...
Alright, clear comms. Give me 1 second. Chief, what was that?
Are we ready to commence and then proceed with the shenanigans, or?
Yeah, let's get some wags.
Shenanigans being wagons? Yes.
I mean, I'm talking about like for killing people, because I know people have been antsy and getting ready to throw dynamite, so I don't want to like make the
Oh
sentinels
no,
have to...
none of that. No.
Alright, so just keep the same rules. No dynamites, no explosions, nothing.
Oh, as far as the sentinels like at their posts, yeah, the sentinels are dismissed.
I got X moving it up as we formed.
Alright, let's see.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm being tired of this. I have no idea what's going on. I just heard bounty wagon, and so I got mine.
That movie's amazing, dude.
Alright. Bard, ain't no way. I say bounty wagon explicitly, and this guy comes out with a hunting wagon.
I don't have the bounty wagon. I never bought it because I was always someone else called theirs when we did them.
Alright, listen. So, what I want you guys to do is you're gonna see. Alright, open your mini map, right? Do you see where this absolute huge horde of people is? Now you're gonna notice on this road from left to right, there's gonna be this really long stretch of road until it kind of curves down into the eye and Denis. You see that? And then you go down that road, and then you kind of link up on the same road that the general store and the butcher's on, right? Then we're going to take that road, or whichever road, however you want, all the way back to the where you see the takeover series at the bottom left of the city, right? That right there. And then we're gonna keep going back up to where we currently are, and we're gonna keep making that round about one or two, or maybe even 3 or 4 times. What do you guys think?
It's alright. Let's do it. Line them up.
Alright. So,
Y'all are not gonna last on that.
oh, this is gonna be absolute just
hang off the
shenanigans.
bandwagon, I think.
Of course, Bard's sitting with me.
No, wait, Bart, you get your ass off there.
Yeah.
What did I do? Whoa!
You're taking Char's spot.
Where are you?
I'm around. I don't know where the hell I'm at.
Fine then, I'm gonna go link up with my people.
I'm looking.
He gonna go leak up
Here,
with his people.
I'll stand on it so you can see which one's Devin's Char.
I'm back here, love.
Which one of you coursers have a
Thank you.
posse up?
No
Oh,
problem.
you have a tree
You
in
can
the
get
way.
you can get on the wagon with Grace, or Reaper.
Where is?
Oh, my bad. I can't back.
me.
Oh, it's gonna break my wheel. He said, "Excuse me." Oh, this is not gonna end well.
Alright. I don't want
Alright,
Jono to get.
Hold on.
Is everyone ready?
I don't see this ending well.
I don't either. Alright. Hey, Mr. Arson. Are you there? You got your ears on?
What's up?
Alright, pop us a shot in the air when you're ready for us to go.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's go.
Oh my God, Bird!
I am so sorry, Bard. I'm so sorry.
Go on, go.
Dude!
Dude, I picked the woman's team. John has clearly done this before.
He shouldn't have done that. He was
I'll
just
be
a
right
boy.
back.
The shot is clearly
Goddamn stampede down the damn road. What the fuck? I come by and I just fucking...
How are you faster than me, Coffee? Where's the fizzle?
It just sounds like
This is not going to be very good.
What the shit? If some
Fucking
random does
Southern
join the
girl
game,
got
they'll
trampled. Imagine loading in on someone, you get ran over by 9 bounty wagons.
Oh my God!
and like 6 fucking horses.
Oh yeah.
Are we just following
Alright,
the
you
train
can't park
track?
there.
No,
Oh.
they took the lead!
Oh jeez.
Yo, we are so far ahead it doesn't even matter.
Oh, you're trying to kill me. I don't like it. Grace, you can't park there.
John, go! We are so far ahead.
Oh my god, the lag!
Bro, this is ridiculous, bro.
There is no lag.
He got the power up.
Grace is gonna tell us when we're down
They got the power up. They got the power up. This is horseshit.
Dude, we're just better. It's because
Somebody
I'm
just
here.
ate shit.
Right. If anybody asks why I'm not
damn.
first place, I'm gonna say it's because Tino hit my wheel.
Damn.
No, it's just because my inspiring presence makes horses go faster.
Yeah.
You're gonna get run over if you're in the road. It's your warning bar. Move.
That's ridiculous.
There's so many pink and blue dots surrounding me from me getting ran over an excessive amount of times.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
where are
don't
you
know why that
going?
sharp turn was just. Oh, I'm so sorry, Southern.
Southern just got.
Two laps.
I thought I was about to
Crush your mans.
I'm on a horse. I'm on a horse. I'm on a horse. Oh, okay, buddy. Oh,
Yeah,
What was
Steven
that?
told me you can get anywhere near us. What
What just happened?
Why are we so far ahead? How are y'all letting this
Faster than
happen?
mine. What?
I don't know. I
What's
assumed
wrong
the-
with our wheels?
Man, we need some WD-40.
need some WD-40.
Oh my lord!
I'm in their wagon right now. I mean, who up down in their wagon?
Oh!
Hey, I'm walking
Esther,
in.
you can't park there.
Y'all clearly have not seen a wagon in Vermont. Jesus, you would see it now.
He was talking so much shit.
sorry.
I don't know whether to offer my
sorry.
breath mint or toilet paper.
I'm sorry. Whoever's behind me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Coffee, why are you not winning, dude? You should be like
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
so far
I just
ahead.
got a wide
I actually
back.
do feel like this thing is going really slow, and I don't know why. I should have knocked you off, Scuba. That would have been.
Don't worry,
hilarious.
I'll go like Lasso Taco and John.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm joking.
If they win, they win.
If we die, we die.
You best believe I got a gun on
Told you, I'm
your
not McQueen. I am Speed.
It's just janky collision.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Man, I am just happy to be here because it's been a hot minute since I've been able to do anything with y'all.
Jester, I have really missed you, bro.
For real, for real.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, I don't know why. Even when I was
I
here
hope
before,
your
I barely
county
said
wagon
anything or did
falls
anything.
Scoob, you got in the
I
way,
kinda
buddy. You
just
shouldn't have been in the way.
Shouldn't have
Yeah,
done that.
okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna
alright,
strap
Taco
a
has
C4 to my
officially-
horse and then run it in front of your wagon.
Taco's
Taco,
wagon.
it's
I don't
John.
know who's driving. John.
It's John.
Alright, so John is officially. John is. I'm so sorry. You guys need to get the fuck out of my way.
John, it's
Oh,
Damn.
John is
Oh, right.
Doing.
Reaper, I was like, you just killed my horse, dude.
I can't stop.
Look at you.
Reaper, you just slaughtered my horse.
I can't.
What were you doing? What was
Yo, he
John doing?
closed me in like it was
I
Indiana
wasn't even
Jones.
in the way. I was in between the trees, and you ran
See, I
me
was
over
riding
on purpose.
fucking second place for.
Bubs, I just shit,
John,
right?
can you just brake check Ivar for me?
I'm so sorry.
I said, what did John?
That was my
do?
favorite horse, Reaper. You just like slaughtered
What
it.
is John what?
Why did he like pull into that
Driving.
little alley there? Oh my god.
John, do you need? Not John. Ivar, do you need to get? Do you need to get out in front?
No.
All right. If I get run over one more time, I'm gonna crash out and like.
Maybe get away
Allah
from the
Akbar.
wagons, Goober.
I'm not in. I'm not even by the wagons.
Okay, I'm
I'm
going
in
this way.
between all the people with horses.
I'm going this way. Reaper, move! God damn it!
Oh,
Shit.
damn.
We're stuck.
Okay, there we go.
I'm just existing.
Absolutely wild. I don't even know what wagon's behind me at this point.
It is I.
Oh, it has risen. We will be this. I think this will be the third thing. That's why I was so confused. John,
John
was the lead,
literally
and then he just.
power up. We are going so much faster than Tino.
Yo, my wheel is fucked, and you ain't passing me. All my life, you ain't passing me.
You ain't passed me all my life.
No.
Watch them play dirty. They're gonna play dirty. I just know it.
No, hold on. I'm shooting Tino's wheel.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Gotcha.
I'm strafing.
All right, we'll go for one more. That'll be the fourth. So this is the third right there. That's the third lap.
I'm not seeing any overtakes happening.
No.
Hey.
Alrighty.
No,
See
Frey
what I
will just tell you that she's not on, and when she's on, she just doesn't want to talk to you. Trust me, I know.
Ooh, you gonna take that?
Scoop.
All the time.
That is a total lie. You just text me when I'm not home.
I don't know who's behind me, but it's scary. Oh.
I kind of kept using Tino's wheels, and one of them is pretty much falling off.
Reapers!
I can't react to karma because
I'm not.
They're marked red.
It should have been me.
Drained out my name. I don't know who.
I'm so sorry. It was funny.
I will
Poor
just
Rico.
It's taking a
That's
shit.
fine.
I don't know
Absolutely
who.
trolling. I stole. We all got blown up. But I've decided I like it better on myself than I did with previous that, so I'm keeping it.
Coffee.
Yes. Why would you do that?
Whoops.
Oh, my bad, misclick.
Wait, can I jump to the bandwagons or no?
Uh-oh, Reaper, calm down, buddy. Coffee, you almost killed my horse, dude. That was all your fault. Reaper,
Alright, I'm gonna ram this bitch right into that horde of
you
people.
killed my horse again, Reaper. Dude, what's your problem?
What a dick, dude.
I am so. Alright, that's 4 laps, everybody.
That's it.
You're not sorry.
Is that it?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not sorry. I am definitely not sorry. That was actually pretty fun.
Oh shit. Well, let me back this up.
Oh, John, you're stinky, bro. Get out of here with all that.
Back that thing up.
I want
Coffee.
you guys to know. I want you guys to know that Char was applauding and like cheering that whole time, and so the entire time I was racing, all I hear in my ear is "Woo! Yeah! Woohoo!"
Why did bro sound like a Mario character when I throw
It
something
was
Mario
me
Kart?
having fun.
Stop it.
By the way, I'm lagging so bad that it is impossible to
Oh,
tell
yeah, me
what's
too.
actually going on.
me too.
Whose body?
Alright,
Are
leave
you
my
still with hotspot?
Yo,
Like, I
wagon
kept sawing
meets.
John when I was following you, Taco. I kept sawing John fall off, but the wagon
No.
was still driving.
Stop. They're beating the hell out of each other. Stop.
You don't ever break up a women fight.
You right.
A
You
women
don't ever
fight.
break up a women fight.
This is the most I've seen women throw hands.
So, Tino, as opposed to the other like podcasts you've done, purely out of curiosity, where would you say that this one ranks? Uh-oh.
Oh, I gotta see. I gotta finish the edit. It's part of it is the content. I would say in terms
Well, I mean,
of
like the most fun that you've had, like just doing stuff like this with.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
I've
up
seen
there.
some where you've done. I've seen some where you've done like what was there, trail rides? I think.
have I done a trail ride? It was just like a.
I think so.
It wasn't on a horse.
It
was
might have
like
been a clip.
We
It might have been a clip.
We walked. I think we walked from like point A to point B type shit. But in terms of going big, this for sure is the biggest. This is the most takes the most organization.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, Christ.
Kura's almost dead. Kura
That
is
is,
practically dead.
I've never.
I like
finished
it.
a
That
lot.
and apple juice.
I just got made
Wow.
to bite the fence. I didn't bite the
Bro.
curb. I bit the fence.
Who did that?
Oh, I'm inside
There we go.
your.
Hi, Coffee.
Hi, Pookums.
Come on here.
Marco, were
Oh.
you like taunting spamming or something? about
Coffee,
that?
why did
'Cause
you
I-
ragdoll like that?
No, I was
Ivar, were you
no
invited
idea.
back to your posse?
Hold on. Kura, I was just spamming X and have a really bad DNS
Should be able
setting.
to rejoin it, I think.
Oh, you're such a dick.
I intend on rejoining if you would invite me, boy. Please and thank you.
Can I?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
See what happens if you ask nicely,
I'm
guys.
done with this. Oh my god.
Anyways, I gotta call my girl back.
Who are these bots here?
God damn it.
All right. So Tino, is there anything else that you had planned while we got all these people in the lobby?
Maybe like a crazy free for all or something at the end, or
oh, like fists.
Everyone, we could fist. We could all
Oh my
fist
god,
each other.
remember when I won 3 out of the 5 rounds because I was just a scumbag? Yeah, I remember that.
God, you guys just summoned Chrome. Chrome will be here in any minute now.
Yo, we should do a giant.
No,
we should all fight
hold
in a
on.
pit.
If we're doing this, we're gonna do it right.
We should fight in the pit at McFarland's.
Nah, I got you. Hold on. Let me figure something out.
Something crowded.
Dude, if in this pit it is going to be everybody else and then me and Chrome.
Fine, let's fight in the Valentine Horse Barn.
Oh my god,
What's up,
yes.
crowded?
That's so funny.
Let's all get in the manor and fight in there with 30 people.
That's even better. That's,
What about
that's,
that crazy
that's so funny.
at the top of the map?
We should just fight. The manor's right here, right? Let's fucking go in and just beat the shit out of each other.
Taco. Okay.
How many people can you fit in a moonshine shed?
Yes, everybody, absolutely just clamor into the dining room. Everyone. All right, drop all posses. Everyone, get into the dining room.
This is gonna get really chaotic.
Hold on, you guys kind of pick your.
Let me
pick your
go into my
spot
own
real
posse.
quick.
Yeah,
Let me make sure that everybody's in. Get in there, Bard.
I don't want to die.
Southern, you get in there.
Many people are getting thrown through windows. I could just see it.
Come on, everybody.
Where you at, Amber?
Everybody go.
Where you at,
Oh
Amber?
my lord, I got Kura fucking behind me. I got you on the piece too. I'll
get
take
in.
both of y'all. Let's go. I'll take both of y'all.
We're still missing people.
Everybody
We're still
get
missing
in.
people. Everybody get in here.
Get in.
We're still missing a lot of people.
Let me eat some canned peaches real quick.
Nico, son.
Yeah, let me
you
get,
look
let me
AFK.
get, let me get extra fat real quick. Hold
Let
up.
me get my spinach in.
Hello. Potato. Blue, get your.
Yeah, I'll take both y'all asses. Let's go.
Alright, everyone get in the dining room.
We're missing like 33
Firing my
Both.
weapon to lure the sentinels in.
I don't have a gun out. My LB button does not work, so pardon me for that. Hey, we're still missing like 10 people.
Come on down.
It's
Come
fine.
on
Yeah,
down.
I'm trying to
go,
get them
go,
in
go.
here.
Not everybody's gonna want to do
Damn it,
this. You gotta remember that.
No, it's just the thing of how many people can we fit in a small room.
And then beat the shit out of each other.
Everyone's gonna wanna fight. So
No,
if
everyone's
there's
throwing a piece of
anybody
dynamite.
left, give me 1 second. Yo, give me 1 minute, quick.
Are you guys not fighting?
My beloved, are you not gonna join?
very long.
I also don't get a ton of
opportunities to participate, so here we are.
All right, I don't think anybody else
Come on down.
on this. So
All right.
let's get in there and get it started, Tino.
All right.
And,
Just
We could
hey,
find a smaller
everybody,
room.
We let Tino
yeah. I'll ref.
start this little fight. Posse's down, all posse's down. So Arson, Eric.
I'm the only posse that's gonna stay up though, because I don't want to die. I want to like see everything. If I die, I'll just get spawned.
Yeah, that's no worries. You can stay in defensive. Give me 1 second so I can tell Eric to close posse. And Arson. Can someone let Arson know?
And then I might jump in after. I might pop offensive. Oh god.
I still got a team of sentinels in game, so
There's still like 6 people outside. We can fit 6 more people in this room.
They don't want to participate.
Oh,
That's
boo,
fine.
boring.
All right.
Boy.
Taco. Well, I guess I'm gonna take your corner since like.
Hi, cutie.
Oh no. Hey, Amber.
Is everybody ready?
What up?
We're gonna fight in.
Sure, Ark come in, right? Because the event took over, right?
he's Arson has been ejected and asked to leave the game already, and he has refused.
Weird.
Let's get her started.
Word.
Well, we will. Can I ask why both Reaper and Bard are up my ass on this? Fuck you guys.
I think if we could get jumped.
They got me in the corner because I got fucking Kura going for a fucking
Alright.
All right. Let's get this crazy fight going. All right. In 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Motherfucker, man.
Oh,
fuck you, Reaper. Fuck you, Reaper. I don't know why you had to fucking do this,
Let 3 fucking people fighting each other. I'm just getting my ass jumped.
That genuinely made me upset, you asshole. Oh.
Choked me out.
I got both.
Yeah, I got two. All good.
Okay, I'm getting gangbanged now.
Who's gangbanging? I'm gonna come in.
Bro, I got bounced between
I was
three
just getting
people who I think we're just
fucked
trying
by
to fight
three
each other.
people at the same time.
There I go. There I go.
No!
I'm out.
Got one.
If you spawn, come back in. The fight's eternal.
No, don't.
The amount of blood that's gonna be in this room when we're done.
I'm in there with Avengers now. Hold up. Nah, I ain't going in that
Okay,
way.
okay, this is-
Yo, you
Never
ain't,
mind,
you ain't
fuck
going
it.
out like that. You,
Going
like
into the door.
redemption.
Can't do anything.
I literally can't do anything.
Where Curb bitch ass at?
Getting violent. Gonna spill onto the streets.
Oh shit.
Kratos, I had him.
Try to. Oh, it's not working.
Oh my god, it's starting to pile up in here.
I stopped.
Yeah,
I
I've
stopped
been waiting
walking
for
on.
you, goddammit. Yeah, get some. Yeah.
Yo,
what
what
the
the
fuck?
fuck?
Give me that
I can't even tell
ass.
what the fuck is going on.
Give me that ass.
Wow.
Oh my god, get away from
I'm
me.
coming in.
Why is everybody
Wait,
here?
if we die, can we come join back in?
Yeah.
I think
Wait, we
someone
can or can't?
Yeah, I just got
Yeah, you
fucking
can.
tackled.
Oh, we
Okay.
can?
Yeah, you can come back in. You can come back in.
That room's filling up again.
It's fixing to fill up again.
I can't win.
I'll just
this,
let you
like,
just
this
choke
damn
him
game.
out. You can have him. He was beating my ass anyway.
What the fuck is
all I had
going
to
on?
say.
I can't.
Oh wait.
Oh my god, I
Risen
saved you,
spawned.
dude.
Bro, there was so many people just in that one corner. I couldn't tell what the
You can
fuck
kill
was
me.
happening.
Dude, it was me.
Also, Taco, I
Everyone
promise you
ganged
weren't
up on
targeted.
me.
You were just the first person I saw.
Oh my god, what the
Get
hell?
in there. I'm not done yet.
Help me! Oh, okay.
No.
Risen, okay. Risen, that was some bullshit.
Help! Help!
No, I can't. I couldn't save you. You bastard.
Risen watched me get choked out, Brad.
I was trying to go
Oh, my
around.
bad.
Put that weapon.
No.
Oh, someone drew a weapon.
I'll give you all the smoke. I don't care. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Ah, save me!
Yo, we're through the door.
Oh my god!
Fuck out this room. We're taking this shit out in the hall.
Yes! Way to save
The
me.
fuck?
Thank you.
Hell no!
No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Sorry.
My bad, Risen.
Hard die, bitch. Die.
No. I don't want the gun.
Oh, what the
Oh
fuck?
shit.
Okay.
Scuba, dude,
I
that was
believe,
chaos.
I believe
Oh, fuck
after
it.
this we will conclude the event, Tino, if you're alright with that.
Sounds Gucci, man.
Alright.
Ugh.
I won't allow that, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting
saved-
gangbanged here.
That's fine with me, Kofi. I have a safe scum of like a 2,000 person war happening
What the
on
fuck is
Bannerlord.
Stop him! Stop him!
I'm getting gangbanged. I'm gonna die.
Help! 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 Help!
Someone get him! Someone get him!
Choke!
What is going on? Help me!
Bard got his get back. Bard got his get back.
Mom! Ugh, you can get it. You can get it.
I gotta back up. I gotta back up.
Damn, that was crazy.
Bro, all I know is I went flying suddenly.
Wow, that was a hell of a bar fight, guys.
Dude, I love how in the beginning all I see is me and Reaper both closing in on coffee immediately.
Whoa. Okay.
Coffee was asking for the smoke.
Whoops.
I wasn't
Yeah,
asking for
you don't
anything,
want
I
no
just
smoke.
wanted a good
No, I killed that motherfucker.
All right, everybody has one last life. One
All right,
last
everybody
life.
run
John,
in.
screenshot, guys.
No, don't choke me as soon as I get in here, Bard. Ugh.
Oh, hello.
Alive, here we go.
Dun, 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 dun,
Get
dun,
down,
dun.
JR.
Why did I pick up a body?
I'm getting hit by 4 different people at once.
Not like this.
Wait. Oh, don't choke me out, Boston.
I'm getting jumped by 3 women.
All right, everybody meet in the room. Everybody meet in the room after your death.
Oh, we're not done?
Jesus, JRS, you
everybody
got
has 1 life
hands.
left.
Chrome's in there.
Alright, let's wait until the room's cleared and then we can get back in there.
Dude, no, JRS came out, threw me off
Bro,
the
what
dude I
kind
was
of
on,
damage
and then
is
just
that?
hit knocked me out. That was crazy.
Hey, give me comms real quick. No more entering the room until everyone in is dead.
We need a winner. Ow!
Yeah,
we do
Chrome's
indeed
having
need
a
a
field day with this little
Bro,
shenanigan.
what is this bullshit?
They tried to get me.
Yeah, I can't deal any damage to Chrome, and Chrome just combo locks me. I don't know what the hell Chrome's
Take it in
on.
there,
That
Reaper.
is
Take it in
insane.
there. Take it in there. Take it in there.
Chrome's on a tonic.
Okay, I'm getting like this is not fair.
That was awesome, dude. Ivor, that was perfect.
I did Ivar dirty
That
so
was
many times during
perfect.
I threw
that.
his ass, man. I got
Wanna
tired
see
of
me
it.
do it again?
You know, Ivar, that's the one thing I could never get down during your Sentinel practices. Like the ones I did attend, I never could throw. Even whenever like the division first got founded, I never could figure out how to toss people.
Crazy.
Come on.
I
wanna see who's winning.
Here in a minute.
Nobody attack me.
Come
I'm
on.
coming in to view the victors. Or the
Why did
potential
we get a
victors.
kick there? That was not high ground.
Everybody,
I'm
everybody
forever
spill.
gonna make Ivar
Everybody
nervous
spill
now by
over.
standing behind him.
Everybody spill over and
Who's
we'll
in
watch.
between? Chrome and Taco?
I love
Oh, boy.
I gently opened both doors at the same time to 4 people throwing hands.
Pretty epic.
Dude, Taco is sweating his balls off. I can hear his controller.
Listen, let me tell you something. Chrome is like the fucking heavyweight champion of this game.
We have a winner!
Chrome got it. Not the
Let me see what
Chrome's
Chrome's cards are.
Alright,
Cool,
if everybody
cool.
can pile in and not kill each other into the dining room, that'd be great. I have some words to say before we conclude. Alright. If that is the majority of people that we have, I know a lot of people are still outside. We got the guards and stuff, and some people are just sitting out. I think they're waiting for the event to end. First and foremost, I'd like to ask, Tino, how was your time with the crew today?
It was awesome. Let's do it again soon.
I really hope that you enjoyed your time with our group.
I did. Thank you.
What are some just generalized thoughts that you have, like, kind of here at the end of the event, now that things are kind of calming down, things are about to start coming to an end? Like, just kind of how are you,
I
how are you
say
feeling?
even if it's coming to an end, whether you know like whether people are recording or not, just keep the good times rolling. You know, stick to recreational fun. Don't take the game too seriously to the point where it consumes your life. If need be, take a step back, but always come back to what brings you all here is to have fun with you know, your good friends, right? That's it.
Hoorah, hoorah.
There's so many bodies. Let's take in mind how many bodies are on the dining room table.
Yo, tacos
I
on
don't
the
know about
seat.
y'all, but I'm about to be a cannibal. I'm about to feast.
Oh hell no! No,
I'm about to get
Hell
eaten.
nah.
I'm about to,
Yeah, he said I'm about to get eaten. Oh no.
I'm about to turn all this into cutlets.
Oh hell no!
Where the grill at?
Where the grill
Where
at?
the grill at?
Where the
Put a grill on.
at?
I got the sweet baby Ray's on deck.
Damn, dude, there I am.
Alright, well,
That guy.
I do
Looks just
believe
like me.
that, with that
Hope
being
so.
said, Tino, if there's anything you wanted to do before we officially conclude.
Yeah, everybody whip out a dynamite. That'll be it. And I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm gonna throw one. I'm gonna back up and I'm watch you guys nuke the room.
All right.
Everybody get in one corner. Everybody get in this.
Get in
far
position.
corner
Get
right
in
here. Everybody in
position.
one corner. We gotta get everybody in one corner.
One corner.
Where
I
are
don't
we
know
going?
about all that.
Do we though? Oh my god.
This corner seems
All right,
pretty
yeah,
good.
let's
but
just
then
stay
I'll
away
be
from
corner.
Hellrisen.
No,
Hey,
no,
Tino,
no.
if
I'm
you
running
can
out.
get on the
I'm
op-
running out. I'm running out. Don't
are you-
worry.
are you? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
No, Katina,
All right,
go to the
you
opposite
ready?
corner. You won't die.
Tino, give us the word.
All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Throw! 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 Oh shit!
gonna live. I'm
my
gonna live.
God.
No,
Oh my God. How did you
End of
live?
the story.
How did you live? That was crazy.
No way, he lived?
Someone lived. Who's
Who?
this? Who's the real winner? It's
There's
Jono.
no way.
Yo, that
Jono,
was
of
awesome.
course, was John at 5.
Yeah, yeah.
John ran
Wait,
out.
how?
He didn't live. He ran out.
Yeah,
He
I don't
ran
even
out.
know.
What a goober. What a goober.
I don't even know. Crazy.
All right, Tino.
All right, guys.
I think that'll be all for today.
Yeah, that's gonna be it, guys, on No Randos. This is Risen and everyone in Gaia signing off. See ya.
Adios. See you guys.
Peace.
Bonjour.
Peace.